would never.
I wasn't even gonna try and do an intro with that intro. I was just like, you know what? Just go live. Just turn the mics on. No.
I didn't have time. Okay. I didn't have time. I'm sorry. I was. It's only been a week.
She got the best third, the third that we're gonna be talking about today. That you talk about.
No context.
She showed up to class to try to do the homework, thinking the teacher would have noticed.
No.
This is what I'm saying. And we said, you know what?
Hey,
Do it right here.
no one told me homework was due.
Oh my God. You know what? I was afraid. I see how she got doing this. I was like, yeah, we're going to bond at the show.
Not about next.
Lord, all right.
Oh my God. Okay, so what's up, everybody? That's our intro. I'm almost tempted to start all over, but this is it, and it's perfect. So welcome to another edition of GeekCypha. We are here. We have I wanted to put this up for people. We have a new website. We have a new website now. So if you guys have a chance, go check it out. And
Right now.
Yeah, visit our new site, GeekCypha.
Yeah, don't wait till next week where you got to show up and people got to tell you to do it on the spot. Just do it now while you're here. Get it out the way so you're prepared next week.
The early razzing is fantastic. Did everyone have a chance to share on their socials that we are live?
Yes.
Just because I know that's a thing we all do now. So if you guys want, by all means, feel free. I'm going to do the intro. You guys share.
What is that?
Just ignore me.
So just go to the YouTube or just tell people, they can go to youtube.com/@FXA Media, or they can watch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/GeekCypha. And then they can watch us live stream and do this show. There's already people tuning in, which we appreciate. There's already comments coming through.
Who's saying what?
Let's see. Lee J. Yeah, Lee J saying what's up.
Popping, what you eat, boy?
Oh, he says there's echo. Why would there be echo? Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, Lee J. Well, you know what, Lee J, we always appreciate when you give me my information because then it lets me know. Mike, microphone, live streamer. Oh, weird. Okay. Bong. It was coming through weirdly through the mic. Through the microphones.
Oh yeah. On the camera.
Yeah, I don't even know why, because I had originally.
It happens every so often.
It's annoying. I hate when technology does.
Well,
like
sometimes
that.
I do the show and I'm like, wait a minute, why is the audio sound off?
Yeah.
And I go in, I'm like, oh, it's not coming from.
Oh,
the
yours
app.
has to aim back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to do up your buttons. Stop showing your chest so much. You gotta do
all good now. Omar says here. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you got Jaw's out here trying to show the chest hairs, trying to get the lady.
Trying to show the
You have a
undershirt.
fiance,
He
sir.
been working.
Show the
That's
undershirt.
where I live. He been working.
There we go. Boom.
That Econo
How's
Fitness
that?
membership is being good to you.
So yeah, we're here at my house. For those of you who've ever been to my place, yes, it looks different. I took advantage of actually using the green screen stand that I have that I've never actually used properly, and I put up the black and white curtains so we kind of cut the room and create a little atmosphere for you guys. But yeah, now we're chilling. We're here at my place. We're going to be talking about X-Men 97. We're going to be talking about some movies. We're going to be talking about Walmart trying to screw people over
There's a new
Is this a
thing.
little bit better?
Oh, you ain't
Yeah,
hear
it's
what
way
happened with what's going on with Walmart?
with the self-checkout. You heard?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
hear.
Okay, so
Everything's a banana.
Let's get that out the way.
So I'll start it off because
Oh,
I'm already annoyed, and this is one of the segments because I've had enough.
Oh, boy.
Right, go on.
Guys, I think I've had enough of capitalism because
You've only started.
No. It's not
You're late to the
capitalism.
party. You're late to the party.
It's not capitalism. You're talking about late stage capitalism.
yeah.
I'll segue off your Walmart and I'll go into my DoorDash rant right after that.
Oh,
But-
boy.
It's not even a rant.
Tell them
it's
what
like-
the tell them what the
So
issue is.
so
and I'll
Walmart
tell you why you're wrong.
so Walmart has introduced a subscription option that's called Walmart Plus. So a lot of people thought at first that they were going to start charging people for self-checkout. Actually, what it is if you pay for the Walmart Plus subscription and the store is packed and you want to use the self-checkout, they'll prioritize Walmart Plus subscribers so that they can go through the self-checkout faster and exit the store while everyone else has to wait in
What's the
line.
problem with that?
Now,
What, is this
It's
Disneyland?
good. Yeah, let's say it's cool at Disneyland, but it's bad at Walmart.
That sounds like priority.
Yeah.
Boarding?
Priority boarding, exactly.
That's literally what it is.
That's
You
very
pay
weird.
for luxury. What's
No,
going
but
on?
it's very weird. It's very
Why
weird.
is it weird?
It's a little weird.
I
no?
don't know why, but I can't. It's just something off about it.
No, I'll tell you what the issue was.
Something-
Is that
It's
because
some weird
because
segregation.
people who will probably some in this room who will remain nameless, right? Will go to self checkout and then scratch off the little cereal thing and then punch in grapes or whatever, and then drop it in their cart
Mhm.
and then pay for stuff. They were stealing. They were losing millions and millions of dollars
So get
trying to
cashiers.
provide convenience. No, but see,
Is
the-
Akeem
the whole-
snitching?
No, I'm not. I'm not snitching on nothing. I'm not. What you mean? Here's the thing, no skin. Like it's because the whole purpose of them providing the self-serve option is because people were complaining because cashier lines were too long. So
Yeah.
I bet. Now
Yeah.
you can go scan yourself,
Yeah.
and you can go on your merry little way. Boom. That's it. Now people are stealing. You take advantage.
Okay,
you
but
knew that was gonna
stealing.
happen.
But I wanted to say you did know this was a possibility. You
Yeah.
knew when you introduced it. The company calculated, put
How much
into
is
their
that?
calculation
Sure.
the loss,
Yeah.
and now they're gonna turn around and say, "Hey, by the way, remember all those jobs that we had for checkout
Yeah.
that we got rid of? Now we're gonna charge you a subscription so you can get
Yeah,
to go."
no,
Absolutely.
No.
They can't get, they
No.
can't get in on the
So-
I'm
subscription.
so tired of
Weird.
subscriptions. I
Absolutely.
can't.
Who
Yeah.
told you to sign up for all of them?
But like,
I'm not signed up for all
So
of
the thing
them.
is for me now. I'm kind of thinking about it. It's like, so groceries just went up twice again.
No, it's not. It's
You know what I
all
mean?
optional.
Well,
And let's not forget. People are gonna double up like they do for Netflix and everything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah,
Like, you act like, hey, Skin, let me
fair.
use that Walmart Plus subscription real quick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
scan my card and call it a day. People are gonna do that, but
Yeah.
they didn't anticipate to lose that much product and money.
I want to know, how are they going to filter the people in order to get them? Like, say, how are they going to be like Walmart Plus line and regular checkout?
It's gonna be like an app. There's gonna be someone. There's probably gonna be like a bouncer. Like you
yeah,
know,
there's,
and-
there's going to be
yeah.
like, it's just like how you have that person who helps like when the machine goes bad. There's going to be a person there to also be like managing the
yeah,
line.
see your card and you go.
I've-
forward.
They've technically added one job to the world.
Yeah, but like, then there's those that take advantage. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
Everyone's been. I once saw a person before there was these checkout lines literally put like meat in their baby carriage and walk
Walk
the line.
off.
Like that's the
Walk
thing.
off.
They're just doing it now blatantly in front of a person because the person's not even looking what's in their bag.
So like, cool. That's for that person who can put meat in their thing. I'm the guy, me, that can't put toilet paper in the cart that I'm paying for without being like, sir, let me see your bill.
That's fair.
I have a joke about that.
So like,
Wait, that happens to you?
I have a whole
Yeah.
joke about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I will
No.
live pay for shit.
That's a
I
new
will
level of
pay.
racism. Come
No, no.
on.
I do
no.
enjoy. Hold on, I do enjoy moments where we get to tell Dave like, yes,
Yes,
that racist
yeah.
shit. does happen.
Racist shit happens.
No, no. But that's a new level.
No,
That's a new fucking
No,
level.
because listen, it's like
It's like, come on.
Walmart is crazy. I have a whole joke about it. I talk about how Walmart, similar to Costco, has a policy where after you finish your shopping, and no one's really going to Walmart and buying one thing. They really they spending some money,
Yeah.
right? Similar to Costco, you should go to Costco, you spending some money, right? But the difference between Walmart and Costco is Costco they check everybody. Walmart they
Yeah,
pick and
yeah, yeah.
choose
Yeah.
who they look at. So I say it's like stop and frisk for superstores. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
hate
Wow.
being white
That's-
sometimes.
I mean,
Do you? Like, do you?
Well, on a moral level.
you went to Boston and had a good time.
Right? Oh, I went to Boston and had a good time.
Nigga, you went in
I
very well.
Touche.
I went to Boston as like a group trip kind of thing, and it was fun.
You are like,
And it was St.
No,
Patty's Day.
Black people, old black people, young
Yeah.
black people.
Played the
And it was St. Patty's Day.
Everybody.
So like, yeah. But I'm the kind of man.
I like that Skinny
Hey,
goes.
try to go-
Skinny's just like you're white. You get along with everyone. You're light skinned.
You
Everyone has a
Everyone-
reason why.
So maybe you're the problem. Why don't you get some people appreciate? What's wrong with you?
Stop giving everyone a stink eye.
People like us.
everybody to think of. All to say, this Walmart Plus shit deserves to be at Costco, where all this new US Island people and all the new people I can think of will go to and shop. And I don't go there and they don't pester me. But Walmart, more of the people that are on the cusp of where I'm at.
No,
Shop
because
there.
Costco is already a premium thing. You
Yeah.
already just the base level entry fee. You
Well,
gotta get paid.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I know the new thing Costco is doing now is that they're checking your card to make sure you're the person.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't
I
really
didn't.
yeah.
I
find
didn't.
out-
Yeah, people
you
are
can't
running
really
up bit-
share
Oh,
your
they're
all
more
the
strict
time.
with that now?
Yeah,
They're getting
yeah,
a
you
little
can't
bit
do
more
that.
strict
But-
with that. Yeah.
But
Really?
hold
As
on.
long as you're with the person that actually
Yeah,
owns the
like
card, you're
I
fine.
can't take
Yeah.
my partner's card anymore because they'll be like, "Yo, you're not like I'm not gonna say her name.
Wow,
but,
I've
like,
never-
You're not.
I've
non-
never.
you know?
Because as many times as I've gone into Costco and used my card, or someone has used my card. I've
Yeah.
never even thought twice about, oh, they're gonna check the
Right.
why? Because
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just like, you got money, you got paid.
Yeah.
I didn't come into the store and leave with nothing.
No,
It's
no,
not like
but Costco's a premium service. You pay for the subscription, and only you, the person on this
So-
list,
and I'm
is allowed to come in.
but I'm surprised already that Costco has never done the you need to have a photo.
Oh, the
Take
photo-
take a
no,
photo.
no.
No, but take a
No.
photo
There is
and
a
submit it
photo
with
on
your but like on their card. Like,
It
I'm
is on
surprised
the
they haven't
card.
gone. They have a picture of it on the card.
yeah, I have a
Yeah.
picture.
I
of
have a
my
picture
card.
on mine.
So your pictures.
Hold on,
I-
yeah.
hold on.
Okay, one thing.
Wait, hold on.
I used to go
Hold
to
on.
a
Do
time.
white people not have to have their pictures on Costco?
No.
Hey,
I don't go to
that would
Costco.
be
I don't go to
crazy.
Costco. The last time I went to Costco was like
How-
Costco to purchase stuff for myself.
How
Like
recent?
over like a decade.
How recent is your
Okay,
your
'cause
subscription?
it was wild.
I
For a
don't have a
second-
subscription. That's the thing. I always
For a
go with
second-
someone who
No,
has a subscription.
for a
I never,
second-
I never interact with the card. No,
but it-
no, I'm not. There's
for a
not that level of premium of whiteness in me,
for a
right? I like.
For a second, it really felt like the Eddie Murphy sketch where white people have a completely different
Different
experience. And
Different
I-
experience. You got pictures on your card?
Our
Like, it's a mugshot? What's going on? Here's the thing I'll say about Costco. that
height
I'm like-
and everything, our weight, we're like, why do you need all that info?
Here's the thing I will say
Eye
about
color.
Costco that I do not like. Every Costco in the world needs to take their restaurant and put it on the outside
Yes.
Oh,
for
yeah.
regular people
Yes.
to participate.
Yes.
No,
Because you lose it on shut up.
they
Wait.
did.
You
But
make so much money.
you could. I think you can walk
You
in
walk-
the
you can.
opposite.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can.
You can't.
You
walk-
can hear. You
man.
can hear. You
And at
can
the,
hear.
no,
All y'all
Akeem,
got
walk
white
into the
privilege because
exit.
y'all. No, you can't, bro.
Akeem,
I've tried, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm
You
telling
tried
you.
here?
I tried everywhere.
You could do it here.
The
Come
one-
I'm
on.
telling you.
The one on Bridge, legit,
Yeah, the one
I
on Bridge. They
will
don't
tell you,
give. They don't care.
the only reason I know is because I walked one day, I didn't have my card, and I just wanted a hot dog, and I went and I'm like, hey, I just want a hot dog. They're just like, you don't need your card. I was just like, wait, the food? You don't need your card for the food? They're like, no, you can go.
they
And I
don't
was like,
scan your card for the
and-
food.
and
Because
I,
also,
I thought it was a trick at first too, because I thought they're trying to catch me on some shit. Because I don't trust Costco. I don't trust Costco. I don't trust Costco because one time I bought my parents a HelloFresh subscription and it didn't work. And when I went back and
Costco's out to catch you.
no, but when I went back, I asked them, I'm just like, yo, real quick, this doesn't work. What do I do? They're just like, sounds like you got to call the company. I'm like, this you answer.
Facts.
You're the company.
Facts.
You sold it
You
to
No,
me.
they're
like,
not
if you order a
HelloFresh.
product from Amazon and it's like
Yeah.
the Barry's headphones and the thing doesn't work. It's not working. You're not gonna call Amazon.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
They're not the
Amazon would just
manufacturer.
give me the money. Okay, everyone got real quiet because you don't know. Everyone got real
But do
quiet.
you want the money? Or do you want the headphones to work?
hold on, Akeem.
Exactly.
So
You want both?
when you're going through the exit, like it doesn't make sense for them to stop because that's when you go get your Costco membership.
No,
That's what
but
I'm
stop.
saying.
No,
You could just say, "I'm going to get." my
I know,
card."
but I'm saying I'm
They
not
have
disagreeing
been
with you.
they have been harassing me when I just wanted to get a $1.50 hot dog and call it a day.
Right.
And they've been on my ass. The only Costco I know that has the restaurant on the outside is this one in Vancouver. It's right next to the stadium. And you walk there, you go there, you walk in. Bro, they get so much business. All these construction workers, these homeless people, everybody come in, get their money, and call it a day.
Right.
Regular ass people be going there. We used to go to the beach on like a Friday. It's nice, hot. We used to go to the beach and just run up a bill at Costco. So give me 2 large cheese pizzas, some ice cream, a bunch of hot dogs, and call it a day. And we should go to the beach and have a feast. But
Facts.
they need to put it on the outside,
Yeah.
so it's easy accessible. I don't want to go through that rat race.
Yeah,
okay, hold
I
on.
agree.
Even better. Put a window for the ice cream that people can just walk
the
on
ice
by.
cream?
Yes.
A window.
Yeah, like
But
you know,
they're
like
not near.
McDonald's.
But
Like a
they're not
walkthrough?
near the outside.
That's what I'm saying. Figure it out, but do it because you know how much
I
money
think
you
what
would
you guys are asking for here is a Costco
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yes.
That'd be good.
That-
I'm mad at that.
That's
Keep-
the
keep
next
them-
thing.
keep them prices and let's build a
Like
restaurant.
you
but
want
that's
like a McDonald's, but like the Costco version.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be like a novelty store. Like,
Yeah.
you see,
With the
bubblegum
drive-thru.
shrimp and stuff like that.
Oh, you know what?
All their key big seller items. Boom.
Exactly.
Boom.
Oh, yo,
High-risk
How
Costco.
McDonald's started.
Rotisserie chicken.
McDonald's started by selling burgers, fries, and drinks. You show up, drop your little $1.50 or whatever much it costs, you get your shit, and you'd walk off. That's a high return. This is what I'm saying. You go
Yeah.
there, you call it a day.
Facts.
Boom.
Facts.
I would say
I'm
next
sold.
time you go and they harass it, well then how am I supposed to get the membership?
So I'm gonna lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Everyone does it all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
it's a comedian.
Okay.
Isn't that
Everything's
the
a
joke
banana.
process?
Everything's a
Everything I say
banana.
on stage is authentic.
And with diapers being $39.99,
I'm sorry. Diapers are what?
But, yo, they were $29.99. Like, don't have kids. They were $29.99 straight up.
Don't
like,
have kids.
no, because these shits are expensive. They're $29.99 December, January, $39.99. So when things are $39.99 like that, you got two little
Damn,
puppies,
for how
so-
many?
maybe 68, maybe 118,
Yeah.
depending on your
And
size.
how
Oh,
often
okay.
do babies go through diapers?
I thought it was
Well,
$1 a diaper. That's
here's
less
how
now,
this
so
works.
that's
So
not that
then
bad.
the daycare,
No, still
they
bad.
want
Okay.
half your shit.
What do you mean?
What?
Every month,
think
daycares
about
be
it,
like, yo,
They're
we need
changing
diapers, free
diapers
up.
like
Yeah.
few
So
times
you
a
have to
day.
bring your own
You got to
diapers?
bring your own diapers
Stop.
and
Nah,
wipes. To the daycare.
Here's
Do
the
you
problem-
put
here's the
an
problem I have
initial
with
on them so they go to her?
And
Yeah,
you're
they
paying.
go.
I'll be damned if all the babies getting
You better, you
No,
better not be
diapers
using my
are
diapers
for
on
your
the
kids.
kids. Yeah.
Wipes are universal. You buy Kleenex for all
It's
that.
God.
If you
And
buy
you're
a box
paying-
of diapers and it comes with 2 packs of diapers, one of them packs is for daycare.
This
And
ain't-
you're
this ain't-
paying.
this ain't
And you're
community
paying.
wipes.
You're paying daycare fees.
And you're
Yeah.
paying daycare on top of that.
What?
Right?
What are the fees?
So
Like,
when all
what are you
that
paying
stuff
for?
expensive, let me tell you how many times
That's
toilet paper
dirty.
has been a banana in my car. I'd be like, damn, I forgot.
Bro, there ain't no community wipes over here. I'm not playing with
Maxie's,
that.
they don't
That's
care.
done.
Maxie's can
That's
get that plus Walmart.
crazy.
That's
See,
dirty.
this is why
That's
people
crazy.
be stealing from Walmart. That's exactly why.
Yeah, because the prices are
Full
ridiculous.
circle.
Walmart, go and talk to these daycares because they wild.
They haven't rolled down a thing in a long time. There's
That
been
is
no roll down
crazy.
prices here.
True.
Oh, yeah, but that's true. These are the roll down
They
shit.
don't roll down the
Remember,
thing.
The little
remember the
smaller
lowest
person-
prices
They
allowed
roll
from
in the
sellers?
opposite.
They slash the prices.
They
Yeah,
roll
that-
up.
them commercials stop quick.
You're in bizarre world now, my
Yeah,
friend.
That's so
$14.59? No, that's $14.99.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Terrible, 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 terrible.
That
While
is-
Brian's doing that,
Well-
I'll go real quick into my garbage DoorDash story.
All right,
Yeah.
Very, very quick. The other day, shout out to Danny who's watching this. She ordered breakfast, and she's like, "Oh, I ordered some breakfast and some other stuff." I'm like, "Cool. Can you pick it up for me?" Because obviously she's feeding Sarabi. Shout out to you, Sarabi. I'm like, "Cool." So I come out through her mom's. I'm in the backyard, and I meet the lady in the hallway. I'm just like, "Oh, yeah, thank you." She's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Arabic lady trying to get her money.
knew.
You know, yeah.
We heard
cool.
the accent. We knew.
We
Okay.
understood.
So I bring in the bag. She's like, "Can you give me my egg wraps?" I'm like, "Yo, there's only Timbits here." She's like, "Oh, I guess she didn't bring the second order." I'm like, "Yeah, that's weird. The car's still on the front. Let me go ask her." So I go downstairs and I go to, let's say her name's Edna. I go to Edna's car and Edna's
Don't tell me you saw her eating it.
No, Edna's in the
Okay.
car with her daughter. Edna's in the car like,
And the
"Oh,
kids
no."
Wait, she's doing DoorDash runs with her kid?
Yeah, because her kid's probably was like, "This is how this works. You don't
That's
know technology,
hilarious.
mom. So you just got the whip in the car, and I'm
Mm.
just figuring out tech work."
Hilarious.
So nice kid. So they're like, she's showing her the phone, and then I go on just like, "Hey," and then you see both of them with this little shit look on their face. So I'm like, "Hey, yeah, there was a second order." They're like, "Yeah, we didn't get it." I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. So you're gonna go get it, right?" "Yeah, we're gonna get it." Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's too trusting.
You
They're not
sure?
coming back.
I promise I bring it right back. I'm like, "Okay,
Nope.
cool, no problem. Have a good day, no problem. See you later. I'll see you in a bit."
Never.
Okay, go upstairs. The reason why they had the old shit look on their faces, Danny, she's like, "Baby, they just canceled." I'm like,
They canceled the order?
in front of me.
Oh
Like, they probably
my
just-
God.
They canceled that
Wait,
shit.
They realized that they forgot to bring it up.
Oh
my
So
God.
when I basically went up to the door and I said, "Hey, yo, that's when they just canceled."
Wait,
So they were
wait.
like, "This nigga's gonna kill
So, Summer, what happens to the food?
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I guess they just
At the
don't.
restaurant, they just toss it.
Yeah,
they
they
just-
just-
So tell me,
The
So
next
they were
bad
supposed to
person.
pick up.
No, they
my
don't
food,
toss it. They
two
probably
places.
give it away.
You know, they'd be like, "Hey, do you
Yeah.
want to get something else while they're out?
right?
Get your McDonald's and go get Tim Hortons." So they picked up
Oh
one thing,
my
forgot the other thing.
gosh.
Instead of being responsible and earning their tip and going back and getting my blood clot food, they opted to leave.
Wait, time out. I'm confused.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
we need to-
Are you able to
I-
untip?
I can explain to you
No,
too,
not on
because I
that.
did the same thing. I ordered from Gelatos the other day.
Mhm.
When you at the what's that weird? I got the ribs. At the end of the order, when you order, it tells you these are some of the locations that are in that area.
Mhm.
For no extra charge on
Yes.
delivery, we will pick up something from that location as well.
Oh, so two different spots. That's
Yeah.
what I was confused.
Yeah.
about. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
I thought you ordered at two different times in the same spot.
So
What did you-
I did that in my situation. I did it and ordered Krispy Kreme donuts.
So
on-
y'all some fat ass.
Yeah.
There's 50 tidbits in the egg
Bro,
sandwich.
Krispy Kreme
DoorDash
is good,
knows their
though.
fucking
Thank you.
audience.
Krispy
bro.
Kreme is
So-
The
good.
fact that it's giving you suggestions of other restaurants
Yeah.
in the general
You're
area,
fat ass. You just ordered a burger. You want donuts?
that's crazy, dog.
100%.
Breakfast, donuts.
Gelatos and Krispy Kreme donuts. I was like, done, deal. So I put in the order, but my situation wasn't that they didn't pick it up. They sent 2 delivery people instead of 1.
So you had to double tip.
What?
No, I did not tip the second guy, which is very
That's
unfortunate.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Because I didn't know there was a second guy until after.
Well, they're not supposed to do that. That's the whole point of
Yeah, but
adding
you
on
only,
to your
you
order.
only have the tip option after you get your orders. So you still said no.
Yes.
Once you realize there's a second dude.
Yes.
You are.
Depending.
Hold on, hold on.
Wait.
Rewind.
He wasn't anticipating 2
Thank
delivery
you.
people.
But regardless of whether he was anticipating or not, he saw the second nigga pull up.
But it's on him to tip
It's
2
my
people.
fault that
Yes.
He
Wait,
made
hold on.
1 order and it
Nah,
said
that's never-
add
Who
to your
told you to
order.
order 2 different spots?
The place
You
that
saw
said-
the Chris-
hold on.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
separate.
no,
No extra
They
doors.
Hold on.
offered.
No,
They
no.
offered.
Hold on. You're at a restaurant.
Right.
You have a waiter come to your table.
Mhm.
They send a second waiter. Are you tipping
That's
the second
different.
waiter?
That's
No,
different.
it's the same
No,
thing.
no,
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Wait, hold on.
One restaurant.
Are you paying 2 different bills though?
No, I'm not supposed to pay 2 different bills.
It's
supposed
the
to be
same
one.
bill.
It's
So
supposed to be one
two different people come,
bill. Right.
but you paid tip
No,
on
but
one bill.
that's it. They did separate it.
Of
They
course
did separate.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, they
But who are
did
you on?
separate.
But they're not
it.
supposed
No,
to because it's in.
That's
the-
on
I'll tell
them.
you
That's
why
on
that analogy-
Uber.
I'll tell you why that analogy is bad. Because I'm in one restaurant. Everyone's working for that one restaurant.
Right.
You had 2 different things coming from 2 different directions.
With one waiter. The
No,
whole
it
point
doesn't
is
ma-
it
Son,
tells me one
doesn't matter.
person.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm not.
Why
bro,
does it not? Wait,
I'm
why am I responsible?
Bro, I'm
with
not,
you.
bro, I'm not gonna go to a
I
McDonald's.
am not paying that man.
Son, I'm not going to McDonald's, right? I'm not about to go
Yeah.
to McDonald's. And then say they did sit down service at McDonald's.
Right.
Tell this thing, oh, well, there's a Subway's 5 blocks that way. Go get me some cookies at Subway's.
Run it up. Yeah.
They're gonna call somebody and tell, hey, can you send us some cookies? And I gotta tip that dude too.
But that's not the point of Uber Eats. The
Mhm,
option
yeah.
is literally we are going to pick it up because it's in the area.
'Cause-
And then after I ordered it, all of a sudden I see a second, like the order is split, and there's a second order for the Krispy Kreme, even though I ordered it in the
How
first
much
order.
And it was
how much
within-
Krispy Kremes?
The Krispy Kreme order for $12 or
It
something.
was $12.
Yeah.
So 15% tip.
Yo, they be
15% tip.
Yeah,
That's like
three
$3.50.
to three to yeah.
And you said
Plus
nine.
Zero.
the other one.
Inflation, bro. I ain't got
Zip-
nobody like that.
Hey, wait. But
Zip zero.
there is like a time frame.
Stingy with
Stingy
De Niro.
Yes.
There is a time frame.
Yeah.
So did you run out of time before?
No.
Okay.
Holding my phone, Grilato's order, looking at the thing,
Yeah,
Krispy
no,
Kreme,
that's on Uber.
Krispy Kreme, next,
That's on
like
Uber.
around the
Y'all are
corner.
terrible.
No,
Click
because if had he known 2 people were delivering, he probably wouldn't.
I
have
wouldn't-
ordered
I
that
would not have
Krispy
ordered.
Kreme.
I wouldn't have ordered the Krispy Kreme if I thought it was gonna be 2
So
deliveries.
time out.
What I like about Uber though,
So you didn't want Krispy Kremes that bad. You just wanted the option.
You should have just.
You saw the options. You're like,
Yeah.
ow.
Because
That's how they
it's
get
no
you.
extra. It's no extra fee.
There's no extra fees. It's like,
That's
yo,
the point of
But
it.
then they're like,
hello, extra fees.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
But you got 2 delivery fees though.
No,
no, because
One.
I have Uber One, so I didn't even have.
Oh,
Uber.
my bad.
I got Dash Pass.
But here's what's so confusing though. Here's what's so confusing. How much?
These
What did you
subscription-
order? How much was the price of the ribs?
The Grilato's $43, but I had the coupon with the 20%
Right.
off.
Okay. So how much was it? So it was like $43, 20%. So you're
Sir,
looking at 30 something, 35,
Yeah.
36.
but the tip is based off of the
Right.
right. Yeah.
the full order.
Yeah.
Then you add the $12.
Yeah.
If you would say you would have got both orders together,
Yeah.
right? And you would have tipped 15% off of all of it.
Yeah.
That's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
Wow.
You're out the same money.
Wow.
It's the same thing.
All
You didn't pick any-
you should have done was message the
Okay,
guy
but
and
it's
say,
the principle.
this is my other order. You
It's
take
the
part of your
principle.
tip
No,
from this guy.
no, I'll tell you what it is.
Janessa
You
gets me.
Use your powers for evil.
Did you not hear the episode
No,
about
could
Brian
you-
with superpowers?
What?
He literally said to not
You'd
give
be
him
a villain.
superpowers, he'd kill people.
You'd be a villain.
No, hold
You'd be a
on.
villain.
Hold on. I'll do this again to the camera.
my
If
God.
I ever get superpowers, the earth is destroyed.
You are.
Me and you, done.
We don't
Everything
give, we
destroyed.
don't give you like powers that are useless, like
My
melting.
computer-
He doesn't even want to save his friends, though. He'll take it all.
Do you know what I would do with melting powers?
No, you
I
can.
have plans.
Only you can melt. That's it. You can't melt
Oh.
shit. Only you can melt. Like in the sky high, the kid that
Like,
can melt.
like he turns
Oh,
to
like-
he turns to goo or something.
Secret, the secret world of
That's
Atlas Mac.
terrible. Think about it.
Oh,
Think
yeah.
about it. You saw your out.
Is it bad that I already have a plan for how I'd kill people? if I-
Yes!
You said it and immediately.
Blob.
You Rob,
The
he-
whole pit- the
but here's-
the
but-
purple, the
back-
purple glue
just
was
to the door, and then we'll move on to something else.
Yeah.
You saw your out because it's the same thing. If the nigga had brought it in one.
No,
order.
that wasn't my out. A legit. It
And
was,
what's your out?
the legit. It was. I'm looking at my phone. It's showing me a second order. I'm like, I didn't make a second order. And then it's the Krispy Kreme. I'm like, but that's supposed to be with the first order. And I'm like, I'm not tipping this
How
second
much did
delivery,
you
dude.
tip on the ribs?
the 18%.
18%.
18%. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I won't even because you're not gonna like me. So the thing what I like about Uber,
You're not gonna like me.
Uber one, you have the option throughout the order to edit your tip. So you can ninja vanish a person, be like, yeah, I'm giving you that $7.
I've done that.
And then they fuck up a little.
No, I
you
tip
just take it
prior.
right back, and it feels good.
Akeem is big, man.
Hold on.
He's
Take it
just
back
like,
my $7.
he's like, where am I?
DoorDash, you're locked in. So with what lady did to us,
Akeem, I'd like to point out we are not good people.
I
It's a
took
Seinfeld
tip back
in real life,
because they
apparently.
were an hour
always
and a
stuck in
half.
I won't lie. I don't
after my
always
order.
tip.
oh,
So I fucked with that.
Whoa, Janessa. I'm not ready for that island.
what she said?
She said I don't always tip.
I won't lie.
Bro, your parents, this is your $2 tip house, bro. What's up?
I'm not a parent though. But anyway,
Nah, man, you chose that road.
I want to zoom in on Akeem's.
But the funny thing is, there's the service
Like
charge,
Akeem-
right? The
Don't
delivery
say-
service charge is technically a tip.
yo,
If we're gonna really be like that, you're wrong. I still tip
Hold on.
unless they're an hour and a half late.
Remember
Then
when-
they take
it
it back.
depends. It depends on the service.
Yeah.
remember,
You're the problem. You're the problem.
She changed us, huh?
No, for real, bro. When I used to come up here, bro, it was wholesome. It was a vibe. The only thing was me and Dave playing Connect 4. That's it. You show up, all of a sudden niggas ain't tipping. Fuck Walmart.
I tip.
Fuck
I
Costco.
actually tip.
Fuck all these. Bro, what is
Hey,
going
I
on?
had no part in that
Oh my
I tip, but I
God.
You just said you don't always tip.
for Uber and stuff. Yeah.
Like, wait, what do you mean? Like, you get a lift or?
Yo, inflation is crazy. No, inflation is so
Not
crazy, and the
Inflation-
amount of fees. There's like $5 service fee, $7 delivery fee.
Let me ask you a
Like-
question. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Those service fees and delivery fees, you think the Uber driver's paying for that?
No, of
You
course
think? Oh,
not.
you think he's going? You think that's going to him? Or is that
Of
going to?
course not. That's
It's
what
going
I'm
to Uber.
But that's the
Exactly.
problem.
But he has to pay that stuff too.
I
Your choice.
understand, but unfortunately, I am not rich, and I can't afford
Can't
to
afford
give
15%.
every single
Thank
delivery
you. Thank
person
you.
$5 to $10 a
$2
tip.
Who told you 5 to 10?
Well, depending on the percentage.
$1 to $3.
Oh,
like
the
you-
distance.
Whatever. The point is,
This is the
you're paying for convenience.
Yes.
But after you tip, you end up paying an extra $15.
It's not
$15
convenient, is
on your
it?
order. That's more than
You know the type of
convenience.
person you are. I'll tell you the type of person you are. You're the type of person. The further the distance of convenience you need, like the more difficult convenience, the less you tip.
No.
For example,
No.
I'll give you an example.
That's not
If you
No, no.
if you Uber and you're going to a deep, you see this shit. There's a deep Uber. There's a surge. Like
Yeah.
it's about $60 Uber. I bet you not tipping.
Are you kidding
How
me?
much you tipping?
$60?
How much?
At least 15.
We not rich though.
At least
We not rich
15%.
though.
It depends. Okay, first of all, if I'm-
$60 is a lot of money.
if I'm getting a ride somewhere, if I'm getting an Uber ride,
Yeah,
I
Uber
always
ride
tip.
is different.
I
Okay.
always tip.
Okay.
Because you have that
But
service the whole
food is
time.
not.
Nah,
For food, it's different. Also, sometimes they do a terrible job.
there you go.
Just saying.
How bad of a job do they do just picking up your shit?
They'll
and bringing
take
it to you?
Sometimes my
forever
bag is a
to
little
get
open.
there.
They got
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
that
general
latch is just a
cold.
little off. And it
Maybe
keeps
they were a
going
little
down.
curious.
That's your tip, dog. I'm
Sometimes.
They
sorry.
didn't want to see
You
because they
were
were ordering
You
lunch.
smelled my food? Sorry, that's your tip.
I'm not paying you to be curious.
You're not paying at all.
Curiosity.
I'm not paying
You're not paying at all.
I said sometimes. I said
Shit.
sometimes. Depends on the situation.
Let me catch you.
Time.
Walk up the stairs,
Son,
being
bro,
all loud talking to their cousin at 10 o'clock at
son,
night.
let me tell you something.
Oh yeah, that's
Let me
okay.
fuck around.
Hold on, I gotta say that's fair. When I
They're always talking to their cousin.
when I order and you're on your phone yelling, you don't even look at me. You just hand me the food to turn around and
What
walk
more do you
away.
want? You want them to be friends? You want to ask about your day?
Well, okay, hold on. Is it not a service business? Do I not at least
It-
get?
Oh, now it's a service.
If you
business.
Is
have
it not? Is
no
it
no
not?
if you have meat at the
Okay.
door,
If-
if you have meat at the door and they leave it on the fucking ground and then you're waiting for the doorbell and
Yeah, I've had that.
Oh, who's not looking at the app
Oh,
checking their
oh.
shit?
dude, it's playing video games.
First of all,
being fucking baked.
first of all.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're comfortable enough just to go with God and just wait for the doorbell, you got too much money. You're not poor.
It's called
You're not
meat at
poor.
the door.
I'm
What
ordering
else
Uber
is
Eats,
the
I'm staring
function?
at my phone. Are we good?
I'm doing
No,
it.
no.
Come on, dog.
You
What
ring my
talking about?
doorbell? That's get you
That's
50%.
You have to block my doors open. What you mean?
All right.
I literally had
Where'd you
ice cream
stand on
delivered once that melted on my porch.
That's your ass forgetting.
Did you forget about it?
Yeah, did you forget
Where'd
about
you
it?
stand
No,
on this?
straight up, I
Go
was
ahead.
waiting for the doorbell because I was downstairs. I was just lazy.
Oh.
The other day I ordered McDonald's.
Of course.
Simple. I'm waiting for my food.
Right.
your order was dropped off, but I
Yeah.
got no picture. I went upstairs and checked. My food was there,
Mhm.
but I didn't get no picture. So I was like, I didn't get my order.
$25.
What's up?
I've
Niggas trying to get people fired over here, dog.
Out here,
Bro, niggas is trying to get people out losing their jobs,
where's
bro.
my-
No, come on.
Go Uber that nigga didn't do his job.
I didn't get fired. He didn't give me a picture. I texted him. Where's
So-
my
They're
picture?
supposed
This
to.
nigga
They're
finna-
supposed
It
to.
doesn't matter what
No,
they're
no, no.
supposed to do.
No, no.
Leave a
That's
note.
the job.
No, no,
Leave
no.
a note. Say, hey, by the way,
That's
he
not.
didn't leave a
No, no,
picture.
that's not my policy. That's Uber's
I
policy.
understand what you're saying.
There's been times where I open the door and I'm like, boom, I'm there, and I see them like, hey, I'm over here,
Y'all
and I
niggas.
get the food, and they're like, hold up, I have to take a picture, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I got my
Yeah,
food.
true.
I'm
I've
there
had
holding
I've
it.
had people take a picture
I don't
of
care.
me.
I'm like, they gotta do their no, but I'm just saying.
What
You're
did
the
I
only
do?
different. You're new. I haven't seen this before. This is new behavior.
I did nothing.
This is new behavior.
I've had the delivery
You know
guy.
who you are? You're Jinx.
Oh,
You're Jinx. I'll say it. Keep it back to comic book related.
oh, the
You're
con, the
Jinx.
character.
Yeah.
The character.
You get away with everything, but everyone else's life is all
Wait, G.I. Joe or the other?
Jinx X-Men.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's right, yeah,
I
that's
know
right.
what G.I. Joe.
Doesn't she teleport? That's a thing.
Yeah, Jinx teleports.
Ooh.
I think he's implying you
that.
teleport bad energy.
You drop a bomb and teleport out.
That's terrible. Let me
Yeah, I
fuck
think
around and
it's
let my career fall a little bit, and I have to resort to doing Uber Eats and kick back.
Oh,
I
man.
promise
That's what
y'all.
these guys have
I
to do.
guarantee if
I
you
promise
if you
y'all,
show
if
I get any of y'all niggas, you're missing a nugget. Y'all get your sauce.
I'll tell you this right now.
Why do I
As
get
long as you
thrown
ring
into
the
this?
doorbell, you'll get all the tips.
Just take a picture.
we got a
Look at
comment
the
here.
doorbell.
Uber Eats is flagging this pod for sure.
100%. Skinny. Flat skinny.
Don't
This is
flag
crazy.
skinny. I didn't say anything.
This nigga said didn't get my order. While he's over here chilling out. That is crazy.
I you know what though?
That is
Actually,
crazy.
I've never done
I've-
that. I've done that with Amazon.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done
I-
that with
oh,
Amazon.
it's-
Yeah, yeah.
Of all companies,
I gotta go.
you can do that. With
This
Amazon.
nigga be complicit to
Akeem,
no crime.
Akeem.
Let me tell you how to get a
Hold
PS5
on.
controller.
Amazon?
No. PS5
Amazon,
controller,
why-
treadmills. It's Akeem. I'll show you later something that I have in my house that is of high value that may or may not have been found after it was said to be lost.
Oh yeah.
And that is not on me.
It is on you.
That when I told them do not leave it outside because it is a high value item, and they said, "Oh
Where are
well,
they supposed to put it?
at-
You're not home.
it was supposed to be delivered the next day." They changed the delivery date at 10 a.m. after I left for work already.
Right.
I called them
To earlier.
I didn't ask for early.
Provide you. It doesn't matter.
That's
They said,
fair.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what? Brian, he's a loyal customer.
That's fair.
He got Amazon One.
That's
We
fair.
Got him.
That's fair. You know what?
We gonna supply him.
But you're
You could have just said, "Oh, bring it to my office. Change the location of delivery."
exactly. You're not wrong.
I know I'm not
Well,
wrong.
what's the first thing I did?
What'd
I
you do?
called them and asked them, "Can you redirect it?" No. So already I
got a
tried.
route.
Exactly. So what's the second thing I said? I said, "Could you please deliver it tomorrow? No one will be home, and it is a high value item. It will get stolen." I don't know if you've seen my stories, but
Yeah.
some of y'all have seen my stories.
Pretty damn fun.
I have 2 cameras in the front because of the porch theft in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
My neighbor just had his little baby and got pajamas delivered. Some man walked by.
Little pajamas?
It was
Yeah.
baby pajamas, these cute little baby pajamas, adorable for the baby. And you know what they did? Some random man showed up carrying a chair, put the chair down on our lawn, walked a block, like half a block down, walked back,
What?
looked inside, went up, took the box, picked up a chair, and took off because porch theft is real in this neighborhood.
So
serious,
so
though.
so you're blaming Amazon
no,
because you chose to live in a high crime area.
I'm not blaming.
You chose that.
I'm not blaming.
He's like, oh, we can get a condo for cheap. Where is it?
I don't know if we want to use the word cheap because it was not cheap.
I'm
But
like,
Also, this is a good area.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Well, now.
clearly.
Porch stealing is not. It's not
Porch
a.
stealing
It's not.
is
It's not
Porch theft is everywhere,
a
honestly.
I
high
do wanna-
society thing.
I do
or
want
low
to point that
society
out because
thing.
I had
It's
a girl.
opportunity.
Yeah, I had a girl
exactly.
from work message me and be like, "I didn't think you lived in that kind of neighborhood." I'm just like,
What?
snitch.
Excuse me?
I live in a good neighborhood. People are just greedy, and also
Yeah,
inflation at post-pandemic. People are trying. Everyone is
People are
trying to
desperate.
save.
But
Yeah.
here's
You
the-
can steal my glitter bomb.
But here's the issue I have. This is the core of my heart.
Okay.
right? Uber,
Yeah.
DoorDash,
Yeah.
Amazon. The people at the top of the corporations,
Right.
they're not going to get hit by that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're
It's the everyday person, the nigga that did his job,
Yeah.
and Skinny decided, well, I want to double up on this
But
McDonald's.
he
You
did.
said what you said.
You
I
said
want to
what
get a
That's what you
quarter.
said.
I want to get a half pounder, not a quarter pounder. I need another one.
Well, listen,
Jeez.
maybe if he paused the convo with his cousin, he would have taken the picture and not gotten.
But here's the thing, though. You could have literally just said, hey, but I got my food, but this man didn't take a picture.
It's
So
2024. I know how to tell you how to do your job.
No. I think it falls down to this.
I hear you. though.
If you talk
I
about
mean,
the
yeah,
restaurant
as
analogy, right?
long as you know.
Yeah, we all get it. Yeah.
But evil niggas.
That's why. When you
I wonder why.
when you get your tip or when you
Gotta
get your
find loopholes
service,
somehow.
there is a stepped
time.
approach. There's step 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If you decide to skip a step, are you really getting your service?
I don't run lights. I don't.
I don't skip.
drugs.
I don't skip sign.
I
stop
just
sign.
got to get mine where I need to, and that's what I'm gonna get mine. Free food,
Mhm.
free toilet paper, I mean, eggs if I can do it.
Eggs
Eat the shits.
Eggs getting harder.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
gonna-
Yeah. Yeah.
Eggs used to be easy.
Call it a day.
Oh, but they would be.
Eggs used to be easy, but they're getting tougher.
Hey Tushi, give us some cheap bidets or something, or code or something.
I just
it up.
peeped the Avatar tats.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
those
All the
new?
way. This is all new.
Ooh, sick.
Fire.
Yeah. Dave's going for
It
the.
goes,
the-
Y'all
Uh,
obviously talked about the series already.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't. Talk, yeah, we talked about the series.
Yeah. But it goes all the way up to Zelda Wolf.
Fire.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right.
I don't know if I can do a full geeky nerd tattoo. 'Cause as much as I love
Why?
nerd stuff, I feel like tattooing it on my body makes that a level of permanence and like showing people like, oh, you a nerd.
Yeah.
Dude.
That,
so,
that
what's wrong
I
with
don't
that?
know if I'm comfortable with.
No, no,
But I was
I'll
able
come you and
to
talk
mix
about
it with my past. That's why I was
It's good
comfortable.
No, I know
conversation,
that's
honestly.
that's fair.
Mm.
Oh, are you gonna get it? What
I mean, I don't have much right now, but
what nerd tattoo?
I plan to. No, I'm gonna have mostly movie references. That's
Oh, that's fair.
For sure.
Oh yeah, your favorite movie is La N. Are you
Yep.
gonna? What would you get from
What?
La N?
Definitely.
The N?
La N, yeah,
Latin.
La N?
yeah, the French film. It's old. Yeah.
He brings culture above culture in this.
Yeah, man.
Is that from
La N?
It-
what we
it-
turned into,
it-
man.
It means the hate in
I
English.
know
Yeah.
what it means.
He speaks French.
that-
He just
that
wondered
your-
why.
I don't know.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know.
I didn't know.
Is that from the 90s?
She'll try
Yeah,
to use
yeah.
subtitles. I
Glad
don't
it's in
know.
black and white.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
what's the two actors? I know both of them.
What's
Are
it?
Vincent Cassel.
Yeah, Cassel.
and-
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know that movie.
Why do you
Yeah,
like this
amazing
movie?
Oh, I mean, it's a really good film.
It's there's too much to unpack. You need to see it, and then we can talk about it.
It's one of those films that when you're in like film studies classes, I watched it when I was
Yeah,
at John
That's
Abbott
where I was
College,
introduced.
and I watched it at Concordia because both
Mhm.
film studies
Mhm.
classes. This is one of those films.
You're
There's that.
studying,
I think I guess the rough like Cleft Notes is like it's young people in France in
Yeah.
the 90s kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
they
they're-
live in like the
Like the slums.
the projects. Of
Yeah,
France.
and they speak Verlan, right? Some like
Yeah,
meth and
it's
stuff like that.
kinda,
You
yeah,
don't
it's
get quotes of that around you?
No,
You should get meth
I'm
tattooed.
getting no. So there's
That'd
a
be funny.
scene. There's a scene in
Like
the
the
movie.
irony of a woman just having meth written would be. Anyways, okay, that's just me. No one knows. Got
There's
you.
a scene in the movie where they're walking on the street in the middle of the night, and it says somebody graffitied. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the name. The
Her favorite movie.
sentence.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
Second.
Put her on the spot. Chill out, man.
Somebody
terrible.
no, it's fine. Somebody graffitied "Le monde est à vous."
And the world is yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then one of the characters in the movie, he decides to scratch out the V and change it to an N to say "Le monde est à nous" as
Oh,
in the
okay.
world is ours. So that's the.
Oh,
that's
that'd
what
be
I wanna
dope.
get.
I
So
can see
that
that.
sounds like it's a
And
kind
like
of
in the graffiti style as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like I want to get the exact the way it's written. Yeah.
And you're gonna get that tattooed.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See,
get tattooed.
I
Yeah, for sure.
would not. I feel like anytime I think about getting tattoos that are like very specific things, I'm like, will I be okay with this in 20 years? Like this tattoo on my wrist.
yeah.
I remember when I got it, I was just like, yeah, I'll be fine with this. The one on my arm here, I'll be fine with it. The one on my
Mhm.
back, I was like, I'm never even gonna see, so it doesn't matter.
Bro, you have
True.
tattoos.
Yeah.
No, but
But
they're not,
And why are you
nerdy.
worried about
Yeah, they're
20
not
years from now?
nerdy.
Oh, I see.
Specific.
Well, I did get the first one on my back 20 years ago.
Why are you worried? Exactly. You good?
Yeah,
You can't see it.
I can't see it. I legit And I was watching a girl on TikTok talk about how because this girl has like tatted,
Mhm.
and she has tattoos on her forehead, not her forehead, but right where her bangs are. She has like leaves. And she was
cool.
it's actually kind of cool. But
Okay.
then she goes, I don't remember I have these. And sometimes I'll look in the mirror and be like,
Ah.
what the fuck's in my hair? And push back. You're like, oh yeah, it's the green leaves I tattooed, like the ivy I tattooed
That's
to my
so
scalp.
funny.
And that's more my thing. Like the one on my back, every time
You
I see it, I'm
forget.
like, oh yeah, you're there. I
Yeah,
I
that
was
shit
like
covered.
21 and randomly decided.
But that's the thing. I have random tattoos too that I got that are stupid, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, whatever.
Tattoo parties.
Once
that's
I
the problem.
get it, I'm like, it's over. I'm not gonna remove.
You
them.
don't think about it too
No,
much?
I'm just like, it's done.
Well, you have your you
it's
have
a
your
memory.
Yeah, I got a sleeve.
Yeah,
I
you have
love
sleeve.
it. I'm never getting rid of it. I'm trying to get my leg done.
Oh
All the
damn.
way
You
up,
wanna-
yeah.
Wait, what? You
Huh?
want to get rid of it?
No,
I want, I've
Oh,
never-
would
that's-
it?
that's-
Okay.
I want to get my ankle all the way up.
God damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna put. Might start doing some of that. Avatar stuff
Fucking
looks
it's
dope.
dope.
All right.
Might get like an avatar piece here, some here. I'm an artist. Gotta let my outside.
Yeah, that's fair.
Exactly.
insides.
Use your body as
You
your
feel me?
canvas.
Maybe like
That's what I'm
your-
saying.
Use
Maybe
your
by the
body.
maybe the ankle will be like the earth, and then you work the
Yeah, work
elemental
my way,
way
and
up.
then air, and then fire, like water or fire. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
work your
but
way up.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But
I don't know. It's a good way. It's a cool way to express yourself.
I know.
And your interests.
And it's just-
especially nerdy shit. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel so old when I see how many people have tattoos now compared to when I was a kid and tattoos were a
It wasn't as
taboo.
popular.
Oh
yeah.
my god, my
gosh.
dad
It's
dad
trendy
has
now.
an anchor on his arm, old school tattoo
Yeah.
style. And I remember when I was young being like not understanding what a tattoo was. So I genuinely thought my dad just had a weird marking on his arm.
right.
And then as I got older learning what tattoos were,
Everyone's getting tattoos. People in high
And-
school getting tattoos. I got
Yeah.
tattoos.
Bro.
That's too young.
high school?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might make
that's
it
pretty
like
young.
because I don't know. This is just me.
Yeah.
I do feel like you have to be a certain degree like knowledgeable about like some people have gone tattoos that you could tell they regret.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like I'm not saying go down my route. My first tattoo was much later, but I think you
Yeah.
should be at least like in your 20s, so you can be like, I actually really like
This
what,
thing.
like you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because you do
Yeah,
change
yeah.
a lot from when you're a teenager
Yeah.
to like
100%.
yeah.
And if you don't understand something and you grow older, you're like, holy shit, that is mad opposite of what I thought.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
You don't want
Yeah.
to get from high school to Egypt. Like it's
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
1 year, that summer could be.
Yeah.
You change your
Yo.
life.
Bro, there were niggas in high school that I went to school with that got tattoos just because they were able to say, I got a tattoo in high school and they were the cool kids.
Yeah.
Like, but then like I look back at it now, that shit did not age well. at all. That shit did not age well at all.
It's like
But-
your ex-girlfriend's
Yeah.
girlfriend's mom's name
Oh.
because you thought you were
Wasn't it-
being funny, you know, like
Yeah.
Isn't there one with what's his
Oh,
name?
God.
Sylvester Stallone. So there's one
Oh,
on their
the dog.
shoulder.
Yeah, it's his
Yeah,
wife.
sorry,
His
sorry.
It's his
ex-wife.
wife,
So it's
ex-wife,
him.
yeah.
So there's a picture of
Oh,
him and his
stop.
ex-wife, like back in the day,
Oh no.
and then it's him later, and they just
That's
covered it
so
up, changed it.
tragic.
because what was it? Well, no, the joke story is that he wanted a dog. She said you can't get the dog. They got divorced, so he tattooed the dog over her.
Yeah.
That's the joke story I saw
Yeah.
online, and I was like, that's hilarious.
Well, it's like I
Sounds
have
pretty
a friend.
funny.
He had a what's it called? The race from Lord of the Rings, and it was standing on a pillar or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's oddly shady. It's like, yeah, my ex girlfriend's name used to be. I'm like, when did you get that? He's like 18 years old. I'm like, that's
Oh,
why
Yeah.
you should wait to just make sure.
I believe
Damn.
we have been informed.
Apparently you love your
Yeah.
tattoos more than you love your cat.
Yeah, we've just been.
It's gonna be- it's gonna be here.
Someone
Who's this?
someone said that.
Hey,
we were-
how dare you? Oh, that's it. Now, sure, I'm getting the tattoo now on my leg.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first, folks.
I'm actually getting. So that's my partner, and she's like, "Oh, your sleeve is gonna be the last thing, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I gave some examples of like why I would get another tattoo,
Yeah.
and one was like, whenever we get a dog and when we have kids, I want their paws. on
Okay,
the
I
back
could
of my
get
leg.
yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, but like, no." I'm like, "Well, guess what? Like, now it's happening."
Oh, but nah.
But you just said don't you wait till you're a little bit older. Now you're getting a spike tattoo.
I'm old enough to know that the spite is real. No. I'm old enough to know that I will be spiteful for this to the end of time.
Do
Love
as
you,
I
baby.
say, not as I do.
Oh, wow. I ain't got no tattoos. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I got keloid skin, so that shit.
Yeah,
Grow over it,
yeah.
I might just do it anyway.
Go with God.
Make us do a small one to see how it'll
Is that
react.
the suggestion for the tattoo? Go with God.
Go-
Yeah.
Just get something small to see how it'll react, and then
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
if you don't
I
care,
mean, I
just
don't think you
do
want to
it.
do a test like that.
Yeah.
well, no,
Yeah,
with
keloid
something
skin.
with
Yeah.
My
light.
ear piercing
Yeah.
is an issue. So
Yeah.
no.
Turns out you're marrow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pick some marijuana.
Speaking of Mara, are we gonna hit up the second?
Oh,
Yes.
you went behind to hear me complain.
Folks, we watched X-Men 90. Oh, damn. Skinny's already okay. X-Men.
You're that upset by it?
That upset. X-Men 97
I want to
episode
know
3.
why.
Skinny already very upset with it.
Upset, just like execution.
If offended.
The first two were so good. The third one was very good.
Yeah.
If you know nothing about it.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The third one, the first two were just to set the tone for what the
Yes.
show's gonna be like.
I-
It's although it's the
Yeah.
same characters, it's nostalgic. From I started watching the original one on on Disney Plus, and it's very different.
Yeah.
It's a different tone, it's a different energy, it's
Yeah.
all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so now this, in my opinion, this episode, the show started
Yeah.
Yeah.
again. Put it on record. I fucking hate Magneto.
Why do you hate Magneto?
I don't like what they did with him.
He just
Well,
doesn't.
that's what
He,
they
he
do.
doesn't
No,
like
he-
the eyeliner.
That nigga's like
Okay.
Dare Thor.
Hold on. So the episode title
Bro,
is
the nigga's fucking fighting crime in a scarf.
That cape.
He looks like Lenny Kravitz.
No, he has a cape and a shawl.
Yeah.
What's it called?
And he's kicking his D's
No,
up.
it's called
You don't need to
fashion.
listen.
It's all fashion.
It's all fashion, and it's the 90s.
Come on,
Heavy.
dog.
Oh, true. Sometimes I forget it's the
Freak
90s.
Nick is still going on.
No.
He doesn't happen anymore.
If
Charles not there no
But
more.
what about the rest of the suit?
If you're out here,
Gotta
By
show
the
these
way,
guns, man.
Well,
The episode title is Fire Made Flesh. Flesh.
so if you're out here to
Apologies.
go, man, if you're out here with a helmet and you got your whole
That's so
by any
funny.
means necessary outfit on, appropriate the gloves, militant, to try that, you got to go a little bit on the flam side to let everybody know that hey,
Nah,
I'm
bro.
here
So-
to help.
I'll,
Not
I'll give you one
Check
thing.
my
The
skin.
the
Check
leggings
skin,
up
check
his
skin.
arm. I don't like that. That glove that goes all the way up
I
here.
get
That's
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I hated that.
Yo,
The
you know
first
what'd be
time-
hard? You know what'd be hard? If he had his little tattoo there
Oh,
from Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Auschwitz there. you know,
Yeah.
So you they just really
Reminder.
drive-
Reminder.
Yeah,
little
but
subtle
He doesn't
reminder.
wear it for that long. It's just to keep the continuity and keep one thing from the comics from Inferno proper, unlike the rest of the stuff.
Oh, all right. So we'll start off. So for those of you who don't know, we are I feel like the show. One thing I will say about the show, I'm a little worried that they feel like they need to fast track. their
Bro,
stuff.
this is why you did that. For me.
They
21 minutes. Sorry.
yeah, it does feel like they feel a sense of needing to fast track. I don't know if they're wanting to, like we theorized when we did our episode, they're trying to catch up to the X-Men, the current,
Time it.
the Avengers type stuff,
Yeah.
MCU type stuff. They want to cross it over. So they're trying to speed run most of the major stories. And then maybe this team becomes our MCU team, or more like what
I
Akeem
don't
was
think
saying.
that's gonna be.
That's fair, but more like what you were saying, maybe this becomes the beginning of the Marvel animated universe,
That would
MAU,
be fire.
which is what
It
I think
should
they
be.
do want to try. But if that's what they're trying to do, I don't know if they feel you don't necessarily need to speed through some of these stories. Like when I'm hearing that the original story for Madeline Pryor was a multiple issue story that crossed over some period of time,
189 to 234.
and you did it in 30 minutes.
21.
But at the same time, remember, like when you're reading a comic versus like watching an episode, it's
Sure.
this like
Sure.
you're reading and watching are two different forms
Of
of,
course, of course.
digestion, right?
Yeah.
Do I agree that it should have been 30-minute episode? Maybe not.
That's a little
You know
short,
what I
no?
mean? Because at the same time, the only thing I've not liked about any of the announcements about the show is like I would have rather had a regular season of a show, like a 20 episode
Yeah.
like they had in the
How
past.
many are they putting out?
Only 10.
11.
Only?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
only,
sorry,
it's
10.
only 10.
10.
10
So-
30-minute
yeah.
episodes?
Yeah.
But then the second season coming. So it's like
Right away.
Yeah.
Like
Soon.
Well,
But
sooner
relatively
than
soon
not
after.
like Atlanta season 4. Soon,
Right.
But
Yeah.
Soon. Like
So-
maybe.
For me, it's like, and again, I don't know that story arc that well, but
Mm.
like with what I saw in this episode, I wasn't questioning why one thing went to another, and it was cohesive enough and direct enough for me to be able to properly digest all the information.
Right.
Now, if there's key elements that I'm missing from that story arc, which again, Akil is going to be the one to
Yeah.
let us know on that. But like for me, it's like I digested everything. It's like when we watched Avatar, right?
Yeah.
When they were leaving the North,
The Northern Water Tribe.
Water Tribe, technically, Katara,
Yeah.
she sees her grandmother like at 3-4 times in the show, in the animated show.
Right.
But in the real show, in the real live action, it was all summed in a memory after they left.
Yeah.
in doing that, you saved a bunch of time,
Sure.
but the message from all those interactions were clearly concise in that.
And
If that's what's happened here, then there's nothing to complain about.
and I'm not mad at figuring out a way. Akeem, you and I, before we started the podcast, you said nothing wasted.
No time wasted.
No time
Get
wasted.
straight into it.
30 minutes, you gave us everything. I'm just wondering though, and I don't want fluff, but
A
this
little
story,
fluff is nice.
I'm fine without fluff. But this story
Yeah,
has
same.
enough pieces to it that you would like. You did the techno virus, Madeline Pryor, sinister reintroduction.
Morph's interaction is very small, which is
Yeah,
big compared to the other
The
show.
original show.
yeah, yes. Which
He
is
was always the comic relief. Let me change.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gag.
Yeah.
Change back.
Also, I think one thing that we're forgetting is the Marvel the Marvel universe itself and the stories are massive.
Yeah.
They're constantly changing in different variations, right? So they're literally going along with they got to figure out which direction we can take,
Yeah.
how many
Which
different
team.
universes, which team exactly. Which is gonna get into my theory
Right.
about the future of Marvel later.
Yeah.
But so I think that's what essentially they're doing. They're probably picking, okay, we can go through here, we can go through here, we can go through here. And we already know it's been well documented. These niggas don't read the comics. It's been well documented. They don't read I remember I seen somebody did a compilation where they were talking to all the different writers
Yeah.
for the Marvels and all different shit. And it was going into this film, I wasn't too familiar with the comics. I never really read the comics. I didn't watch
Hate when
comics.
they say that.
So go and read the fucking comics.
And
You're only getting paid $1 million or $2
Bro,
They don't
read
even-
the
they don't even need
comics.
to do homework.
no, but and
You are not one to talk.
I'm the one writing. I'm not
This
the
is
one
a
writing the
pot
show.
kettle situation. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
the one writing the show.
no, but I do. It is a weird thing because even I get wanting to create your own idea of the character,
Right.
so you get a rough draft. Jesse Eisenberg was just like, I don't want to see Lex Luthor before. I'm just going to do my Lex Luthor.
No,
The problem with that is, and I'm sure you're about to say the same thing. We all saw that movie. That wasn't a good Lex Luthor
at all.
But also, it's which Lex Luthor are you looking at?
Michael
Are
Rosenbaum.
you looking at the Gene Hackman
Yeah.
one? Are you looking at the?
But he didn't want to look at
Doesn't matter.
anybody.
Everyone's doing the Gene Hackman one.
The
for
problem
most
here's the
part, or the
problem.
Rosenbaum one.
If we can get to that part, the
Yeah.
reason why the reason why that movie was so bad is because it felt like you had different variations of each person bunched into one movie.
And different
You had an
stories,
older
too.
Batman.
And
You
different
had
stories, too.
you had
Young super, well, relatively,
relatively early Superman. He
Yeah.
wasn't young, but he wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
Superman. For
he
a
was
long
young
time.
in the
And then
the adventure.
Yeah, and then a super young Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Like Lex Luthor and Clark had beef. So it's I don't understand why you're coming to look like the first time they're meeting.
Yeah.
That was the issue with
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Right. But Michael Rosenbaum was the best
Fantastic.
Lex
100%.
But I think the
Good fun.
problem.
But yeah.
I think the problem with that is
Oh yeah, he does.
if you
animated.
are going to do a comic book movie, right? At least know if your character is the important one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Example, in the Lex Luthor's, he's stupid important.
Yeah.
If he was doing Parasite, do what you want.
Right.
Parasite's not a main stage. He's
Metallo,
not- he doesn't.
yeah, any
he
of
doesn't. He doesn't
lower
cross
tier,
over.
yeah, lower tier.
You know
characters.
what I mean? But when you're doing it's like if someone's doing Superman and never read a Superman comic and did say I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it, I'd be pissed. Even as not the biggest Superman
you
fan, I'd be like, what the
imagine-
fuck? Mhm.
Someone comes in and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be Superman." They get cast, big name. They go on set and start acting Wild City. He's supposed to be a country bumpkin for a reason.
Yeah.
He's supposed to feel like this homegrown, middle of
Lost, fucking
yeah.
loser, dorky.
It's like you come in as Batman smiling all the time,
Right,
in like
yeah.
a not black
Confident.
Batman suit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like a neon pink Batman suit or something. You're like, nah, it's
Nah.
not
What's
working.
the weird Batman?
I was just gonna say they're-
Okay, let's not get technical, guys. Let's not get technical.
Yeah.
They don't do their homework. They don't know that answer.
But essentially for X-Men 97,
Perfect. I was just gonna say.
it's tough because you
Yeah.
don't know which direction they're going.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're just plucking from
But
different
I will
universes.
But
say,
I mean, even
we-
the original show
we
kind of did that. They were plucking stories from the 70s and then using
Which
the
show?
90s team.
The original X-Men show.
Oh,
The
the
original
original.
X-Men team.
yeah, but
But-
at least it was cohesive with one group of people.
And we do know Bo DeMaio is faithful though. He
Yes.
does. He is
Yeah.
a fan.
It's
But
very cool.
the one thing is, he was a fan of the original show. Was he a fan of the comic books too? Because you would know more than me.
I would
Okay.
assume yes.
Okay.
I think the old show was definitely everybody's gateway into X-Men.
A lot of people, yeah, for
let me
sure,
go
for
read
sure,
the
for sure,
comics.
for
And
sure.
like, oh man, there's so much comic.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
My only qualm with this particular episode.
Mm.
Okay, Inferno was one of my favorites,
Ah, there you go.
but not one of my favorite stories in terms of it was a good story. It's garbage in terms of it
There's so much stuff.
It goes through New Mutants, it goes through X-Men, goes through X-Factor.
Yeah, it's like that
However,
multiverse crossover stuff that they do.
what the order is fucked, because what's supposed to go down is Mutant Massacre, where fucking Gambit betrays the motherfuckers, and it's
Yeah.
not Gambit, but it is Gambit before he was an X-Men. Gambit betrays the X-Men / betrays the X-Men, tells Sinister where the Marauders are. He goes down to the
Marauders
fucking
or the,
not
Morlocks?
Morlocks, sorry, the Morlocks, goes down to the Morlocks and massacres them. And then the X-Men got so got that like Colossus gets stuck in metal form, Nightcrawler is like damn near dead, Kitty can't out-phase herself. So them three are down. The X-Men are like, we're short on wild numbers. What do? They go up against some like crazy wild entity. Storm gets shot with a freaking gun, the same gun
Loses
she got
the
shot
power.
with, loses her power, but is leader this entire time.
Yeah.
Scott left with Madeline Park. He's out, been out. I'm having this kid. I'm out. X-Men, you do your thing. So there's like 6 X-Men.
Is he aware that that's who she is at
No,
that time?
not yet.
Doesn't have a fucking clue. No clue.
Later on, he does ask her,
So
and she
all
slaps
this-
him.
all this
Fantastic.
in episode 1.
She slaps him. It is
It's
fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
Epitome of gaslighting.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Are you
How
smacked?
can you think that?
Are you my wife?
Actually, I am.
She could have just gone forget. She got the pimp slap him.
He does it so bad that at one point they live off together. And she's like, "You need to leave the team. Forget about the team.
Yeah,
They got this.
you need to
They
move on."
really don't got this. He
Yeah.
knows what's going on."
Yeah.
And then like they could have even done this in the show, which is why it should be 2 episodes. Madeline's hella mad at him, and he's like out just on the balcony staring in the sunlight, like in the stars. And she's like, "It's her again, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And he's just like,
Yeah.
the bitch
Like
just
you're-
walks off.
You're thinking about your
He-
dead wife
again.
right now.
Right.
And he's
Yes.
like, "You're already married with me, and I've been pregnant with
Yeah.
you, and you're thinking about her." She just hangs his head.
The
So
disrespect.
like
Oh,
the next episode,
I mean,
No.
what they could have done this because
What do you mean?
Gina's
I
begging
mean-
him to leave. The next episode in what Jamaica Bay, the Fantastic
Wait, what?
Four find the pod with the original Gene in it. Tell me why you couldn't do this.
Well, you couldn't do the
Oh.
Fantastic Four things. They wouldn't have done that.
Really?
It could have been
Well,
anybody else.
So, yeah.
They would. I don't think they would have done it.
You hear what I'm saying though?
No, I hear what you're saying, but
Just
but
show
there's
up at your
part.
door and be like, "You're the real Gene. You guys didn't check blood when she was
But
pregnant.
there's still chances of things
No,
that.
we don't do blood tests."
But there's
Well,
still,
they don't do carbon dating
Not-
for it.
yeah.
Like that's
That's-
okay. So here's the
That's a
thing.
bit much.
yeah,
I-
he's adding camera to the
And then they
shit.
dig her out from the ground.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You got a whole.
I will say,
You have a whole employee on your team. This guy's working on time bands just for fun on break, and you're telling
well,
me
he's trying to
he's
fix
not
it.
Bro, he's trying to fix
You're
it.
not-
yeah, he tried to save
Do
his
something
friend.
to get out of the jail.
You're
Remember?
telling me
This
that
is
not
an
one-
angry man who has a very
Nah,
strong
you're
connection
wrong
to
on
the
this one.
story.
You're wrong on this
I'm
one.
not wrong on
I'll tell you why you're wrong. I'll tell you why you're
I'm
wrong.
not.
No, because they didn't know that there was a. They thought she was the OG.
Yeah,
So
like
what am I gonna test for shit that I don't even know?
yeah, like why am I carbon dating my friends? Like
Yeah,
that's so
bro.
weird.
Why am I calling you the white?
Just
protocol.
That might
It's
be the
protocol. Every
title.
couple
Why
of
am I
months,
carbon
you
dating
go
my
through
friends?
it.
Okay, cool. Fine. But just based on how many people have come through, died, this, that, whatever, I'm guessing we're gonna start doing regular checks on people. But even if not, some bitch shows up by the door at 3:00 in the morning. You guys are gonna be like 5 minutes in. Oh yeah, you're the real Gene. Who's this?
Okay.
No, because they knew what to look for.
No, okay.
They knew what to look for.
I
Two genes are there. Okay, we gotta figure out which one's which. Boom, you did the test. But if I'm chilling
I-
with one gene the entire time, what reason do I have to believe?
hold on.
Should've taken them
Hold
longer
on.
then.
I will agree.
What are we doing?
No, I get what you're saying, but I will give this to Skinny. The fact that in the episode when she says to Scott, "Bitch, you know it's me, right?" and Scott doesn't say anything.
I don't
to
know
that.
anymore.
He
Because
looks.
he doesn't
Okay,
know.
So what's weird
At least
about
fake it, motherfucker. You got a baby with this woman.
Nah, bro.
Baby with this
Yeah, but-
woman.
Nah, bro.
Dude, you had a baby with her. You're
Nah.
gonna be like, nah,
We-
bitch, I don't know you.
Victim blaming Scott.
You
I'm
were
not
saying
victim
what
blaming.
you were up-
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, you were real
Ignorance is bliss, nigga. What you
Stop.
mean?
But Akeem, Scott had to take a beat and be like,
Wait a minute.
no, you know
Of
what? girl?
course, he had to
You-
take a beat.
You're
'cause
my
he doesn't
baby.
know.
We had a baby together. Let me at least. Okay, this is a little wild. Hank, do the test again. Instead, this motherfucker legit went, shit, bitch. I don't know who you are.
He doesn't know.
Okay, there was that qualm. Go on.
I was gonna say Like, so
Yeah.
we're all doing this science and
Rough
test
out
pace,
here.
run this
Yeah.
and check that. So Wolverine's nose ain't good at all.
Thank you. There's that.
Ain't good at all.
But it,
No,
It's
no,
an
no,
exact-
because
first of all,
it would
he
be,
loves
it's,
you.
it's,
I'm
it's,
just
a,
asking,
it's
I'm
a
just asking.
clone.
It's-
Like,
Again,
he can't detect clones.
Yeah, he can't tell
Fine.
clones.
Okay,
It's a
that's fair.
clone.
Twins,
That's fair.
clones is different.
Other portion of the episode,
A
When
vampire,
she
I
starts-
could get it.
what I did like was in front of the comics, when everybody, because after Fall of the Mutants, everyone thinks the X-Men are dead. So then there's X Factor with the original 5, and then there's the X-Men. In Inferno, that's when X Factor and the X-Men meet up for the first time, and Scott's like, "Oh shit, you're alive!" And he's going to Madeline Pryor like, "Oh shit, you're alive!" It's the first time he's seen her since he left her
Okay.
alone
And
with
she
the
didn't have
baby.
Powers
Okay.
at that time.
And she didn't have the same powers as Jean.
Okay, so
So
what's-
you're losing all of that when you're just wrapping up and like, "Hey, what's up?"
Nigga, they got 30 minutes.
Make it 45. Make it a 40-minute episode.
But here's
You're
the-
gonna give me a 40-minute episode of
Skid.
Echo, but you
But
can't
Skid,
give me a
what-
40-minute
Skid,
episode
first of all,
X-Men?
Echo's fire.
It
Skid.
was.
Yeah, I like that.
But what
What are you
you
gonna
just
say?
said would have changed the entire episode
Yeah.
completely.
You made it better.
Probably. But this is the direction they took. You like I understand what you but here's I understand why you're frustrated.
Because the book not done.
Go ahead.
Then we get into more
I
like,
understand why
hey,
you're upset.
I'm gonna take y'all there. Cool, okay, it's this nice enchanted house.
Mhm.
Sinister's there, no big deal, cool. The first thing this nigga does is transform into magic.
Yeah.
We haven't seen magic with those powers. When did she even get the soul sword? What are you talking about? And then when he gets changed into Sinister's morph, and he
Yeah.
turns into Darkhold, man.
Yeah.
That's twice in a week where you've taken characters and continuity that's never been in the show and made them continuity.
Oh.
But hasn't
Well,
explained it to
okay,
us.
but-
What do we
It's
do?
been 3 episodes. Okay, no, we need to-
Oh.
Happened outside of
Yeah,
the time.
that's the thing. I get what's. I understand what you're saying. but
Colossus shows up in suit, but Colossus
No,
never been in suit.
Colossus
Has
was
been on-
in that suit in the first
In the
first
original.
season. Yes,
He never was.
he was in that basic one.
I don't-
yeah.
No, he was never.
I don't remember.
Colossus
Gotcha.
wore a wife beater. I will fight you on this.
I
Nigga,
will
this ain't
look
we
it
ain't
up.
talking about X-Men Evolution, nigga. We
No.
talking about the original one.
I know. Colossus wore a wife beater. That's it. He went back to
He was
Russia.
in he was in multiple episodes in one
He
of them.
was, but he never
I'm checking
wore
that
a
out.
But okay,
power
hold on. But
suit.
Skate, I understand what you're saying, but
Wrong.
real quick, are you because so many things happen outside?
Yes.
Is it not possible they've met this character? I know you're saying you
It's
want the
possible.
introduction.
It's
Jaws, yeah.
possible.
I was gonna say in the '90s show, they would always drop background characters constantly.
That's
Even-
pride of
even-
the X-Men. Get out of here. Don't do that. to me.
That's the show,
Don't-
nigga.
Don't,
it's not.
don't insult
That's-
my intelligence.
no,
Why you yelling at me?
I'm not. I'm not gonna-
Why
that's
is
not-
everyone-
That's the.
Don't
That's
do
the
that.
Take the
I
bass
listened
out your
before.
voice.
There's too much bass in his voice.
Way too much bass. His voice is naturally deep.
That's not the
Lord.
one.
Colossus has never been in that suit.
Yeah, that's
Wore a
yeah.
wife beater.
Okay,
You
fine.
never really.
So maybe in the 9 months that Jean
So
was
nigga, can you get
magically-
upgrade?
Maybe he just. I'm saying to give the.
I
light.
get what you're
In the
saying.
9
but-
months that Jean was pregnant, he might have joined the team, said, "This ain't for me," and left. But let me know.
I'll give
Why do you need to
I'll
it's
give
3
you magic.
episodes in?
I'm not gonna give you wardrobe.
That's my yeah.
I'll give you magic. I will not give you wardrobe.
Wardrobe is crazy. Now you
Like now you're just being picky. Now you're just being picky.
It is nitpicky.
Like, I'm not gonna give you wardrobe. Skinny, I think that's fair though.
They need to like drop in little hints of these characters just
it.
because like
Well,
and then keep it kind of moving. Like
and again, why do you? Because you said it before. They're doing all these hints because
I think they're gonna create the cartoon version.
they're gonna have all these different,
All these different characters coming in.
all
I
the
think
different teams gonna
it's
get
them.
If I see
possibly
them,
get their own shows
if I
and
do
stuff.
see those people, I'm
Probably.
happy, and I'm with you.
At some point,
Cool.
yeah.
But if they're just doing that for, hey, we have more, for now we can just show all these people that aren't actually in the show just to make people happy for fanfare.
Look, if
I
this
mean, we're doing
evolves
that.
to them getting X Factor and X Force for real, which you
If we
could
do it-
easily do X Factor with how they're doing, and you could easily do X Force because you just planted the first
Hold
seed
on.
for
Yeah.
X Force.
X
I'm
Factor.
happy.
X
Factor
Factor
already
did
exists.
did show up. In
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
original
but I'm talking
series,
about getting their own spin off,
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
like if
okay,
they
okay,
do that,
okay.
I am. You do all the wardrobe malfunctions you want. I don't give a
But
shit.
here's
I
what
also
else.
wanna
You
talk
could
about-
pull a Janet
But
Jackson
here's what I'll
right
say.
there.
Here's what I'll say about
People
this.
slip it all around.
I have a theory. I think the reason, you know what the crazy part, I truly believe that the reason why they're doing this with Morph and putting all these characters in that we've never seen before, have never been introduced, are literally to appease people like you.
Yeah.
And you're mad about it.
I'm mad.
I was just gonna say.
Yo, you know how many people be on Reddit? Probably
Yeah.
like, yo, where's this person? Where's this person?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for
Yeah.
this.
Oh, they showed him, but not in the right,
Finally,
right color.
Finally,
He's the
we
wrong
got
color
this stuff.
palette.
We got
I'm a Pantone 5.
we got X-Men 97 as DJ Khaled, and in more is all the features, and you're still upset.
It's not another
I-
one.
And you're still upset.
Not another one. Not
You're still upset.
I-
we got to see Spindle.
I
Nigga,
see a
Morph
spindle
didn't
drop.
Morph die or like get? Morph
yeah,
died
he did.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
in the thank you.
And
And, now
then
we
came
got
back
a Morph
as a
that can
villain.
introduce a bunch of people, and
I'm
you're upset.
happy for the effort, and it shows that Morph did interact with these people at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my last thing for your boys. This is for your boy.
Colossus. I love
No,
Colossus.
this is for his boy. All
Who's
right.
your boy?
Magneto's like, all right,
Oh god.
Wolverine powerhouse, Rogue powerhouse, Beast, stay here. To
Yeah,
our
I
room.
did think that was weird.
Wait. Stay here for a window. The rest of you niggas come with me. But who actually goes with him? Morph Cyclone.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine. Now
Don't
Wolverine
even get
Gambit
me
should have been there.
No, yeah, don't even get me
Wolverine Gambit
started.
should have been there. 100%.
Who is Gambit?
What's Gambit gonna do at the crib?
Gambit clearly does
This
not
man
want
has no
anything to
first
do
aid
with
training.
Magneto
Exactly.
61.
What's
But that's
Gambit
what
gonna
they
do
might
at
do
the
things
crib?
out of order.
I
They
think
might do
if
some of your
Gambit
shit out of
goes and
order.
Turns on him because like, yo, I'm not listening to this Magneto. You just
No,
talked
that's
for half
crazy.
an hour. Like, hey, I'm gonna go turn
That's
on you.
crazy.
I
It's
really,
not half an hour. It's a
He-
few
he-
hours. If you saw
no.
the
That
pressing
was
in the
also
button.
wild. The training was wild.
Gambit this episode was legit just happy that all right, I get to stay at home with Rogue. And keep
Yeah,
an eye
yeah,
on her.
yeah.
He did.
That's it.
That
That's
vision
it.
he saw.
Because
was-
Gambit has no business being at the crib. He should have been there with him.
Gambit was just like,
if
mon
you saw
cher,
your girl,
you
in
can rub
tattered
my back
stuff,
and we take
hugging
care of
up
me,
the
huh?
dude you hate with her hand all through his face.
It was a
into
dream.
It was a nightmare.
It was a fraud.
Dude, you do not sleep after
That
that,
was
man.
some
It was fraud.
He said, I can't unsee that.
But I like how he just let it roll off his back though, because
Roll
when
off his back.
but I'm saying performance wise,
Yeah, he traded.
the man deserves the Academy because the whole performance of just like, no, I'm good, shit. It's like, all right, okay, yeah, you literally picture these two. You see them walk in together. Your blood must be boiling, and you're
Right.
just like, no, boo boo, come rub my
He
back.
didn't even
Like,
throw an ace of spades on that. He just took the L. He's like, ah,
yeah, you just watched it.
damn.
That's some cuckold shit. Yeah, he
That's
just
a girl.
he
I
walked
was
in the
not-
room and saw them and was
Oh,
just
you don't
like,
want to take
I
his
mean,
powers.
they were
He trying
merging
to
to
fuck,
one.
He's trying to take my powers, but you kissing him. You don't take his powers. You didn't even say nothing.
Magnetic fields. I don't
Like
know.
I'm surprised like the show just turned into like a David Cronenberg movie.
Low key.
Yeah.
They got
Crazy.
crazy.
I'm like,
The
wow.
thing that
I mean,
came
like,
out of the
that's-
TV,
That was wild.
yo,
That was wild.
I'm gonna have
Jimmy
nightmares.
split his head open.
Yeah.
Bro, son,
Guys?
I already. What was that movie with? Was
You
it
did.
the Ring
No, but I
with the
need to
girl that
Oh,
killed
watch
the
it, watch
TV?
it.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
it
Bro,
freaked
they
me
didn't
out.
even just pop out. They smacked the glass first,
Yeah.
and then I'm coming out. Nah, that's wild.
No, yeah. They
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't.
But I
Speaks of
definitely,
like, oh, I
Did-
think I'm at the wrong floor.
I definitely think you're nitpicking though. I definitely think you're nitpicking.
I,
dear.
but I,
Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
the thing is, I agree. Like, I definitely, when I was watching it, I did feel a sense of y'all are really fast tracking the reaction
Of
to
course.
Jean and the situation. I get it. It's 30 minutes, and it feels like they're doing almost movies in these 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because when you watch the first and the second, you're getting a sense of like it's a
It's setup.
yeah, it's a
Totally.
repilot, but like, man, this is really good. The third one, I was just like, oh, I feel like you could draw this out a little bit. But because when you look at the titles, for all the nerds who know, you know that like every title is like, this is an arc, this is an arc. So I am getting a little worried when I see the title of episodes being arcs, because I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, you guys are gonna do full arcs in one episode? We'll see. I so far did I love the episode? I've literally watched the episode 3 times, twice with you guys,
Yeah.
because we started it back to watch it with them for their first time.
Which was great. Thank you guys for showing up late.
I will have to watch it again. I will say my last bit of annoyance is, oh, by the way, call me Madeline Pryor. Bitch, where'd you get a name?
You say that?
She does say it at the end, but she doesn't explain. She
Is there a
doesn't-
reason?
Explanation.
But in the actual
Explanation.
comic books, is there a reason?
No, she just has the name Madeline Pryor.
Oh.
But here's just like, oh, you just okay,
Came up
cool.
with a name.
Yeah.
Madeline Pryor. That's
Oh yeah,
old.
because you're introduced in the comic book. You're introduced to her as Madeline Pryor.
Yeah. You
She's
don't
not.
know she's-
Yeah,
you
you don't know
she's
she's a
clone.
gene
You
clone.
just know like, oh, this
She
is
just-
Scott's type.
She didn't say where that came from.
No, she
No,
really
no.
doesn't.
Here she's a gene clone, and she's like, you know what? I'm my own identity. Stop,
Yeah,
Madeline. Stop. Stop. You are genes.
You are just reaching right
I
now.
know.
You are
Aficionado.
Space Jam half court reaching.
Oh, that was
Just say you don't like the show.
No, I love
No,
the
he
show.
like-
I love the show. But
When we did the review, he really did talk
as
about how
an
much he loved
X-Men
it.
head, you're gonna get the nitpicks. from me.
You know what? I think like again, I go back to what I said earlier. I think the first 2 episodes would have set the tone, and that brought back a lot of nostalgia. So you were excited for how the future becomes.
Yeah.
And now this is the episode where the show actually starts. So I think next episode,
Yeah.
I think next episode you'll decide if you like it or not.
Next
Truly.
episode, I'll probably be back.
You'll
but
decide. You'll decide if you like it.
They're gonna
He's
get.
like, I'm gone.
They're gonna get. My daughter is literally named after the franchise. They're gonna get the business.
I understand.
They're gonna get the business. I'm
That's
sorry.
fact.
So for me, it's
It's true. He has a lot invested. His
Yeah.
child has so he's just
Get
like,
the shit
I
out.
need to do this right.
Goose egg.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
My baby needs to not get made fun of at school. Do not ruin the name.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's valid.
But like for animation, like whenever shows are tiny, they get a chance to like really use the budget. They don't have to like,
Yeah.
oh
Right.
great, we got to stretch for this episode here.
Yeah.
We got to stretch, fluff it out. So if it's 10 episodes, they're gonna use all that budget. And also the way I also look at it is anytime anybody's doing any show, movie, I don't try to look at it as, oh, they're not doing the character how they do it in the comic. I'm always looking at it, oh,
they're
you're
gonna
doing your own
Iteration.
iteration
Yeah.
like you would
You
always
You
do
have to.
in any storyline or anything like that.
I mean,
so you're not
but-
gonna get everything perfect.
Of course.
You have a
There's-
thin
there's-
line.
Of course. But the thing is, we're nerds.
Yeah, I know. I
When we
understand
watch-
that, but I also, for me, I don't go like, oh, there's a new Ninja Turtles movie or show, and I don't like it because it's not like the '80s. And it's like, well, no, they
Mm.
gotta do something different. Like I like
Mm.
Transformers. Transformers is constantly changing. So how are you gonna make
Yeah,
it
that's
new and
true.
fresh for the new people?
And your problem, you picking out a tire. That's what you coming at. You coming at a tire.
I'm picking at a tire that makes sense. Tell me when Colossus got that costume and when Morph saw him in that.
What
costume.
does that mean?
For
How
Morph
does
to
that
be able to
affect the
change into that-
story?
It does affect the
How?
story. How?
How?
For me,
For deep
I'm
heads.
thinking, when the hell did Colossus join? Why is he in an
May-
episode?
may-
Why-
may-
Woo,
No,
because you're insane.
That's because you're a deep head, though.
Because
Because a regular,
That's logical.
no, I know, but if someone hasn't watched the
I'm not
show
well
or
versed in
doesn't,
X-Men.
yeah, like for example, Janessa
not.
watching it for the first
admit,
time.
I'm
really
glad you
not.
said that first because
I'm
I would have
really
been like,
not.
people don't know who that is. Shouldn't be watching the show. That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
what-
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
So-
really
You're
not well
learning,
versed.
which is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
But you are nuts.
Like I'm in that.
thinking.
I'll let you say it first, and I'll go.
I was gonna say I understand. I completely agree and understand what Skinny's saying. Just because he has to see the person to mimic them.
Oh,
So
Oh,
he's not.
he's
interacting
also
with-
an artist. Maybe he
understand
just
that.
like
So he went to what's the dimension that long
Dark,
shot?
yeah.
What's the dimension called?
The Mojoverse.
Mojoverse. So he went to the Mojoverse.
He must have because he's seen what's her name with the eight.
Spindle?
Yeah, he's seen this.
But he was
Spiral.
Spiral, yeah, but he was like out that whole time in the original show. So it's like either they came and
He
chilled
must
with
have
them,
though.
or,
Yeah.
or some
But
kind of cross thing going on.
If
So-
I don't see Morph at a computer just looking at other music,
Yeah.
one
That'd be
Well,
fine. That'd
then-
be fine.
Sure,
That
I
is
get-
the most-
I get what you're
Oh, let
saying.
me see what I missed
That is
when
the
I was
most
gone.
boring-
But son,
The
in
most
what I missed
boring
when I was
X-Men
gone.
episode ever.
The
Morph
Sims is-
sitting at a computer
That could be the
reading the
post-credit.
front.
That could
Yeah,
be
that
post-credit.
could be a post-credit
beginning and
or just
ending
in
of
the
episode.
background.
Yeah.
With him.
Like,
That would be funny,
He,
actually.
he
yeah.
just sits there. They all leave. They come back. He's still just doing this.
Like-
that's his training room.
but like
That's
in the
training
original
wrong.
series, like when Beast was in jail, he
Yeah.
would always drop, "Oh, here's this literary
Yeah, yeah,
book
yeah.
I'm reading right now." It's like, why is he talking about? He's reading Animal Farm.
Yeah.
What? And like he'll just drop stuff like that,
What did
and
he
then
quote
just
today?
throw away stuff.
Yeah,
And so it's like, oh, okay, this guy's
I
smart,
get
he's
that.
smart.
I,
So they can just do that. It's just morph in the background, just like
that
and
would
then
be
you'll
funny.
see pictures. Yeah, and
But
then
if we
you're like, oh,
never
okay,
see
cool.
that, it's not going to be like a ruin or a
Yeah.
like
True.
fuck up the overall
No,
arc
no.
of the story.
I'm in the comment section on a post on IG where homeboys, like a bunch of people, because people keep getting mad at me because I
You
keep
don't
calling
say.
I keep calling Paul Atreides a white savior.
Oh,
And a lot of people in the movie in Dune, and a lot of people get mad and they're just like, he's not a white savior. You have to read the books to understand. And I'm just like, I'm
It's not.
if I have to read the books, so I'll say it. I'll put it to you this way.
Still doesn't mean the story's not great.
No. The story's yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
So
sorry,
I'll
Oh, yeah,
explain to
sorry.
people. If you were to do it, if you wanted to flip or do a commentary on time travel, you're
Mhm.
still going to have a time traveler or time travel in the film because the commentary on it is going to be part of seeing it.
Right.
So if you're going to comment on white saviors, you still have a white savior in the story. I'm not saying he's a good person, but to the Freemen in the movie who have been oppressed and abused by all these other nations, This white dude shows up, tells you, yo, I got your back and I got atomic bombs. Let's go, gang, gang. Runs up in the castle, kills a bunch of people with you and tells you, we're taking over, and starts leading you to take over. You now have the stick. He looks like a white
It didn't happen like that. It's not that black
It's-
and white.
From
It's a lot like
from the
that.
perspective of
No.
from the perspective of the Freemen who think he's a messiah. That's not how they see it. The messiah has shown up. He has atomic bombs to help us fight against our oppressors. He has defeated
Okay, I
the,
guess as their perspective.
and that's all I said.
But that's
I keep telling,
But that's the whole point of
Right.
the movie.
and
is
I
that
keep
the
telling.
Bene Gesserit are controlling it from the background.
Yeah.
100%.
purposely
Yeah.
But
factor
can you
of-
comment on the white savior without having a white savior? No, because you have to have a white savior for you
But
to
the
even comment on it.
But the whole comment on it is that
The man's
Paul
a
does
man.
not want. Paul does not want to do it.
Sure.
but he knows it's his
Right.
only way out, and he has
And-
no choice
Yeah.
to cause pain
And
and,
I think-
suffering.
And I think that's great
do
because the commentary on the white savior trope with Paul is shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the person to save your people. Whereas when you had like Tom Cruise in the samurai movie, he's just like, no, I want to be. I got you. I'm
Or
the
Keanu
best.
Reeves in,
I
the,
will-
in
the only
47
reason-
Road,
the
or
only
whatever
reason
it's
he's
called.
the last samurai because he doesn't believe in killing himself. That's the whole reason.
He's like, oh, y'all stupid.
That's the part of the culture. He just
The cultural
Oh, good. I'm
appropriation.
getting
What happens when you do Ronin? Damn, no.
It's just like I'm gonna take everything from your culture. The last piece is you have to kill yourself if you're dishonored. Well,
Nah.
fuck that shit. I'm out here.
And that's you. I ain't me.
But that's what I'm saying. So when people start getting mad, so that's why I say this to you, Skinny.
Uh-oh.
In this situation, don't be the people that are so stuck in their ways of understanding the story that when other people come along and say to you, hey, they have to comment on it with the thing and flip it sometimes. Don't hate on everybody. I understand the costume. I understand some of I'm with you when I say you gotta give it to him, man. Gotta give him one.
You can't bring
Yeah,
that thing
he's-
back after 30 years.
I'm telling you, I've noticed in the argument, everything we've said, it's the thing he keeps coming back to, and I'm like, give it 5.
Where's everybody else?
That's it.
Where's everybody else?
How the fuck does he know how to do that? It's
Just wanna
fair.
know.
I mean, it makes
Just wanna
sense.
know. Ford showing up being like, I'm an old friend of Professor X. You just found my girl in the bar. You
No,
don't
that-
want to mention that you're a liaison with X Factor. You don't want to mention none of that.
Is he at that
No,
point?
but
We
that-
can
but
get that
that-
for the
but
next
that's the
episode.
commentary about the fact from the prior seasons, right? I'm a friend of Professor Xavier because we had an episode about
Where we interacted.
where we
yeah.
interacted.
I just want to know where and how. Because this shit.
There's a lot of characters that they're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
introduce.
gonna-
There's a lot of.
X-Men is huge.
They
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
exactly, but
They're
there's a
gonna
lot
bring
that
it
they gotta
up.
tie. If they're gonna end this season, which I presume by the look up X-Men 275 viewers, everybody here in this room. Look up X-Men 275. That's presumably where they're going to end up at the end of this season, just by the way they're rushing through this shit.
Hmm.
And then by the end of the second season, they might be at the Muir Island portion, which is the first/second encounter of Shadow King, and that doesn't make
Do you-
any sense now because
Do you think they'll do a time jump? I'm wondering if they're gonna want to.
Honestly,
they
yeah,
will. Because by the end of this, I feel like they're gonna have a blue and gold X-Men team, and Colossus and
Yeah.
Archangel, and all those dudes will be back on the team.
I think
But-
that's what they're setting up with Morph. I
Yeah.
think they're probably gonna bring all those characters.
Yeah,
There-
I
that's
agree.
the hint.
That's why
Yeah,
it's not a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah.
It's Easter.
Cool.
Yeah,
So stop
that's-
fucking getting mad at us.
Get mad at it.
If you want to get mad, get
Let
mad.
him get drop
I'm
Easter
just
eggs.
saying, logically, Archangel made sense because we've seen him.
Yes.
Psylocke made sense because we've seen him. Colossus and Magic.
Blob.
Blob makes sense. We've seen
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
Colossus makes sense minus the wardrobe.
Magic makes no sense.
I
Wait, he does
I-
meet
I-
Magic.
He does. Sorry.
She Magic is there because she hugs Colossus. At
She's
the end.
just 8.
But she's a child. Yeah.
then she counts. No,
In Inferno,
That's
she's
it.
14, gets reduced back to child form, and then
Look,
she regrows.
if you
up.
really want to complain something,
That's just it.
I'll complain about a 2-decade problem and the end credits scene properly by showing all the X-Men at the end.
They did that to you on
That's-
purpose. That's a
Dude,
that's a piss off.
Today-
you have more credits after it.
Today-
the old one it ended at the credits. That's
When-
why.
When I watched it today and they got all the way down with the last 3 and cut, I almost flipped this table. Because after you said it, I hadn't thought about it because I didn't pay attention. And after you said it, I was like, you know what, it's true. And then they went through so many of them in this last episode, they go through a lot of them. And then it's like Rogue, someone, and someone, like
yeah.
3 people left on the screen. Now it's just like, And then they cut to the mansion. I was like, what the?
I'm telling you, it's such a piss off.
Somebody else, but yeah.
It's
Wolverine?
Yeah, no, Wolverine to get to.
Oh, okay. Remember the original series, like they wouldn't
when
get
they get to
They
Wolverine,
would cut
yeah.
to Wolverine,
Yeah.
but
And
then
then
when
you
you see him,
just-
he's like he looks weird because he has all the
claws,
claws out. It's
yeah.
all like and you're like, whoa, that's a lot.
I know.
That's
So
a lot.
that's 100% nitpick. I know I'm nitpicking with that.
But
But
if you want to
it's-
nitpick, I will. I will die on a mountain for that nitpick.
Y'all can't
For
let
the
That
people,
outro.
right? For the people.
That
I'm for the
outro
people.
guitar.
I'm for the people. I'm a consumer. So I know what the
Clearly.
He gives his
consumers
tips, all right?
I know the taste, but I know what the consumers are excited to see.
And you gotta think about the people that have.
Yeah, they're mad because
Yeah.
they're not in the war room.
I think
Skinny wants to be
Yes,
in the
'cause
war
I think
room,
that's fair.
arguing and debate. No, it should go like this. It should go like this. Like these niggas didn't read that far.
so. Like I think my favorite like saying I've ever heard from like a comedian is like, not everybody saw your special.
That's
You can
facts.
get jokes from your special. It's fine. Not
That's
everyone
facts.
wants to
Not
go see
everyone
your
watched
special.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. Don't think just because you put a special out, you put a special out to inspire yourself to write new shit.
Right,
Because
right.
if people do look at you up before they haven't seen you before, they'll see that. So they don't want to see that and come to the show. That literally happened to me in Ottawa last week. Some guy, I was walking to the show, a guy stopped me, yo, Akeem, I was like, hey, what's up? They asked me, I was like, oh, bro, you're super funny. Bro, my homegirl put me on you. I was like, I saw something online. I was like, what'd you see? Oh, it was this clip. And it was like a man was sick. Oh, bro. And I like legit, I was like, okay, well, I was never gonna do that joke to begin with, but now I know this nigga's seen it, so I'm gonna go work on my new hour. But bro, you can go do your shit, bro. Especially if you put out a special like a week ago. You can
Yeah.
go, and you're on tour, you can go do some of
But
your
I think
shit.
it was like a room of comedians, and
You're-
it's like, man, you ain't that hot. Not everyone saw
Not
your
everyone
special.
saw,
Not the
bro.
whole world went to go see your
Your
special.
video,
Now
your
that
shit
you
got
come and
50,000
see.
views. Trust me, you're good. You're
And
safe.
I was gonna ask when you release the special, you're on the road. You're doing promo for the special. You don't
Mhm.
want to do the same jokes, right? Like,
Not necessarily,
if
but
any-
I mean, if you go in and out of new and old shit,
yeah.
like it's not a big deal. It's like people are still, you already got their money.
Have we spoken to you about crowd work?
I don't remember.
I don't think
But
we haven't,
talked about it.
because I spoke to one of my buddies who's a comedian about crowd work.
Ooh,
Dan Pierce,
okay.
Ali's brother.
Yep.
So him and I were talking about it, and because crowd work has become very popular. It's and he was explaining to me that a lot of
Can you
people
elaborate?
crowd work is when instead of you're doing your set that you may have written or structured, you're kind of interacting with people in the crowd and going off like
roasting?
not
No,
necessarily, but
they'll
some-
ask you
Not
something.
interacting, but like you're just going back and forth and playing along.
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
crowd.
Okay.
Situations that
Yeah.
happen, audience members, blah blah blah.
Okay.
But typically, sometimes it does lead into some sort of roasting and some
Like
shit.
you like
Can-
use their information as a tangent for joking.
Oh,
Can
see.
I-
Okay.
how much should I reveal about the structure of that? Because one of the things
Structure of what?
how some people do crowd work.
Do it.
So he was explaining to me that some people have preset design jokes based on careers
Terrible.
that when people
What?
yeah
Terrible.
Wait, isn't that like cheating?
that's
coming
why I'm asking the comedian because I don't know. Okay, so you feel that okay, interesting.
is that like writing the answers to the test on
That's
your
what I'm
hand?
saying.
Not yes and
It's
no.
like a cheat sheet,
Here's
no?
the thing. It's like for me, here's the type of crowd work that I detest and I hate. I hate when somebody goes, "Hey, so like, does anybody here gone to the dentist recently?"
Oh,
When they say that,
Yeah.
they only ask right
No, they got-
because they have a
Right.
dentist joke.
Yeah.
Just get into the joke.
Oh.
yeah,
Like just get into the dentist joke. Hey, so I was at the dentist the other day. Simple.
yeah,
Just get into it, right? Like for me, the crowd work that I do, right? The crowd work I do, I'm genuinely interested in what you have to say.
Mm.
So like I will listen to what's going on in the show. I'm very in the room, very like aware of what's happening in surroundings. If I hear something funny or somebody has a job or somebody met in a wacky way, I'm gonna go and inquire more. Even if they've already been talked to, I'll get up there. I'm like, so you like what's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
like, again, when I was in Boston a couple weekends ago, obviously Bad Day weekend, there was a couple in the crowd that got together because the guy was best friends with his girl's brother,
Okay.
right? Like, oh, we started the comedian before me went up. How'd you guys meet? You guys dating? Yeah, we've been together for X amount of years. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
It's like you guys met on apps? Like, no, we met in real life. It's like, yeah. I was like,
my
I was,
boy's sister.
yeah, I was. This was my best friend's sister,
right.
and then he just left it alone. So I get
Oh,
up.
he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm shocked he didn't do more. But yeah,
So I got up and
You're
I
like,
was like,
sweet.
yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's all mine.
I got up there and I was like, this is you're the couple of best friends, boy. Like, what you mean by was?
Yeah.
I we're getting into it.
Yeah.
We're getting into it, and his name was Rob, right? And his so we're getting into it, and he starts talking about how so wait, was he cool with it? He's like, no. And, I'm like, and both y'all niggas said fuck it. Like legit, like I'm just going back. Like both y'all said yeah. Yeah, it's like when you obviously aren't friends with him, but like it's like what
This is your brother, yeah.
Yeah, like how is it with like family like functions? You guys been together for 20+ years.
Is it on site?
And exactly, like, bro, like, what's it like at Thanksgiving, Easter's? He's like, bro, we like the woman said, yo, he just started talking 2 months ago.
I was gonna
For
say
the first time.
because I was gonna
20 years? That's fucked up. I'm sorry, that's fucked up.
because I was gonna
Wow.
say
No,
like
that's
at
not fucked up. That's when you
Well-
as a best friend know where your boy's been. You don't want that.
Facts.
That's
Rob is the villain.
20 years?
Rob is the villain.
Rob is the villain.
Rob is the villain.
So you're
Or
saying the 20 years was the sentence?
Love cost you
You're gonna run down my sister, and I know where you've been 20 years. Bro.
That's what I told her.
But what
I
if
was
that's
like,
not the case?
this is what I told her. I was like, so you don't, so your brother was that mad that
That's
you were
true.
dating
Okay,
this
that's
man.
true. That's true. That's
Like,
true.
did you
There's
ever
a
think to yourself,
reason.
did
There's
you
a
ever think to
reason.
yourself that maybe he might know something about this nigga?
Yeah.
And he's like, she's like, I don't care. And I was like, God damn it.
Okay.
And I have
He's
this
deep in love.
deep,
No,
right?
he just must be
That's
really
deep,
good.
deep.
He hates her brother.
But
So I have this bit. I have
actually, spite like my brother's an asshole. Let me fuck his best friend.
I got
Also,
you out of
20
spite.
years,
man,
that's crazy, bro.
No,
I have this
20
bit.
years?
I
Yeah,
have this.
20 years.
I have this bit where I talk about how Karens aren't that bad. And I
okay.
think Karens.
I'm very interested in hearing this.
Karens,
Go
Karens
on.
get a bad rep. I think Karens get a bad rep because we truly care about like Karens. Like they help us a lot. There's a lot of shit. Like the joke is, there's a lot of shit that we have now as a society only because some old white lady 100 years ago complained about it. That's true. But here's how fucking crazy the crowd was there. They're like, instead of saying Karens, Rob was like the new Karen.
Oh,
So like so at one point it would be a callback. So every time somebody had act up, like I remember somebody dropped like a glass or something on the ground. I'd be like, hey bro, don't be a Rob. What's wrong? Or some shit like that. So yeah, so that's the type of crowd I like.
That's good.
Genuine,
Yeah, that sounds like fun
organic
crowd work.
shit.
Yeah.
Because it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the material that I have. And it
Right.
creates- and I love crowd work to death because like say for example, I'm doing a show where I'm working on my hour, right? And I'm traveling from parts of the city to and say you guys follow me to come support and watch the show. You guys are gonna hear some of the same shit.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is, even though I know I have to work on some of these jokes, I like to create a unique lightning bolt experience for people to come. So
Yeah.
that way, even if you heard some of the same shit, you still leave in the show like there's no one else can get that
Yeah.
unless you were there type shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's why. So when I hear people do crowd work, and again, this is no shade to anyone in specific. Do you run your career how you want to run your career? But when I hear people say, "Hey, so has anybody flown lately?"
Yeah. The setup
Just
for
get
the
into your fucking
Yeah.
Because you asking somebody about their trip, they were smart. I flew. Where'd you go? I went to Tahiti. Oh, what'd you do in Tahiti? But you're just like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
It's
that's
like,
great.
yeah.
That's great.
It's
So
funny.
yeah,
Small-
I
small
flew too, and I ended up going to Toronto.
Like
Toronto.
you're fishing for a purpose, whereas you're fishing for like an experience.
I genuinely want to
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
because that creates those moments, and that's what those and this whole era now of putting comedy online. It's all crowd work clips. 'Cause
Well,
nobody-
Yeah.
that's what Dan was
Yeah.
explaining to me. The reason they all do crowd work clips is because you want to save the stuff for your special.
of course.
So you don't want to put those clips
You don't wanna burn
online.
it.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn it.
Yeah.
So you're doing your crowd work stuff,
Makes
which
sense.
is supposed to be the lightning in the bottle. But then, like you're saying, some of the people doing the crowd work are setup crowd work stuff. So it's kind of like,
Those people are those setup comedians that do the crowd work for setup aren't posting that online.
oh no, they don't. Okay,
No,
okay.
If you notice the people that post like crowd work stuff, like the Matt Rifes and all these
Yeah,
people,
that's the guy.
they're actually doing crowd work.
Right, because if they
They're
did,
doing what I'm saying.
if they do the setup, then it would be people would
They
would
would
burn.
have their bit.
They would
Yeah.
burn the bit.
True.
Okay,
So
okay.
a lot of these
That makes sense.
Interesting.
comics, if you go watch most of these comics that do the setup and then set up for the punch, and like you'll go on their Instagram, you won't see any of that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They probably won't
Interesting.
have that
Okay.
much crowd work because they can't do crowd work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay? So that's it. So that's my thing with it. But
No, I wanted to ask you because when him and I went for breakfast recently and we were talking about it because we were talking about Just for Laughs not happening this year, and then we were talking
saw that
about
coming.
yeah. Well, that he was saying that like he knew something was coming, but he didn't realize it was going to be that.
1000%.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
sad.
It's funny. It's funny that all the comedians in the scene were kind of like, yeah,
Nigga, they're like $20 million in debt.
Yeah, I
Because they've
heard.
been supporting your parties. I'm
They
joking.
didn't, no, but they didn't used to.
Yeah.
Bro, when I got into comedy in 2017, I used to go to the Just for Laughs Festival just to like network and mingle and meet people, right?
Mhm.
Bro, 2018, you had Netflix
Yeah.
sponsoring parties.
Yeah.
You had Funny or Die, which is Will Ferrell's company that sponsors
Yeah.
parties. You had Comedy Central sponsoring parties. And bro, these parties ain't cheap. You to get a
No, of
party,
course not.
you have to drop like $250,000,
Hmm.
right?
Mm.
So that's you're being a sponsor, you're paying
Yeah.
for shit.
Mhm.
As the years went by, that's not happening. The first year, LOL. Let's just Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's, yeah.
He ran a slew of specials. The year after that, Netflix ran a slew of specials.
Yeah.
They stopped doing that.
Yeah.
They stopped fucking with JFL because JFL has been overpaid and under delivering for years. Like, bro, you bring in these big time headliners. You bring in like Bill Burr, Kevin Hart, Ali Wong, which are phenomenal comedians.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But call spade a spade. They're selling out the Bell Center during Just for Laughs period or not.
Yeah.
Let's call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
The people, the average person that goes to Just for Laughs, that flies out, that are getting the passes, they're going to go see new faces. They're going to go see the
Yeah.
galas. They're going to go see the people that they can see at the very, very beginning that aren't blown up yet.
Right.
To say
Yeah.
that we
Or
saw
they
them
was.
back when
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are what they're going to see. Those, and now you're not selling out Place des Arts. You're not selling out the theaters that you rent out. You're not doing that anymore. And then you think that going and having a festival in Austin and a festival in London,
Yo,
I was confused
well, that
by
was
that.
my
Weird,
thing.
weird.
a festival in
That was
Cancun or whatever the fuck they
When
do.
I saw that they did Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, London, Austin, and
That's so
and
and the
dumb.
Oasis joint, that they
right,
have,
the
vacation
ships,
with.
the
Why?
boats, yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
just leave it here? That's
It's not that
silly.
they don't want to leave. It's not that they like. The goal is to expand. You want to get big
Yeah.
enough to expand, right? Like even for like, look at this podcast, for example.
But shouldn't you
Eventually, you guys want to get a
master-
studio. You guys want to blow up, go to different podcast things. You guys want to build and grow.
Yeah.
That's what JFL does. JFL wants to go and bring it to places for people that can't always make
Yeah,
it,
meet them
which
where
is-
they are.
which is
Yeah.
fair. But fix the problem you got in your own
That's
backyard
because
first.
they master this area
Yeah.
first. Like,
And I thought they were.
They
I-
did. No, but here's the thing. They did. They
What
did.
happened?
It was a proven system. They just brought in the wrong people. Let me tell you something.
Well,
I'll say it
Homeboy
right-
went to Netflix, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know his name. Sorry.
I can't remember his name.
Okay.
I know you don't.
So
How
for those
big-
of you who don't
yeah.
know, the dude that was like the talent booker,
One of them. Yeah.
one of the talent bookers, and someone who's
no,
bi-
she.
sorry.
She.
So people who are higher up at Just for
The
Laughs,
programmers.
yeah, got poached over by Netflix, and Netflix is a joke, which
It's
is
killing it.
their LA thing.
yeah.
I
It's
hear
killing it.
all the LA podcasters are talking about like
Killing it.
why would I go to Montreal now? Like
Mhm.
you're starting to hear like Netflix is a joke is popping off in LA.
Yeah, you got 11 days, right? You're in LA.
Yeah.
All your artists are in LA. You save
Yeah.
money on travel. You save
Yeah.
money on hotels. You just gotta call people up. Hey, we want you to come perform here. Bet.
Yeah.
And then everyone's coming in. All the big stars are there, so you're saving money, bro. You know how many people? The day Netflix filed for bankruptcy, there were people on the road. scouting.
JFL, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
JFL.
for
Sorry.
real?
Yeah.
There were people on the road scouting.
For
Yeah.
JFL?
Yes. Yes, bro. There were people on the road scouting for the upcoming festival. They didn't even know. So
Oh.
you have people. So you have people that are going there, spending their own money, right, and hoping that and knowing that to them it's gonna get expense. So I'm paying for my own hotels. I'm paying for my own food. I'm paying for my own travel.
That's crazy.
But I just have to give her an expense report and I'll get my money back. And now they can't get it back.
Ugh.
So you just spent 2 months traveling because they had the festival in Vancouver. They did.
Right, yeah.
So you had people 2 months traveling, going here, doing a bunch of showcase and stuff like that, and then you're not giving the money back. But here's the thing: the programmers are idiots. I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm calling a spade a spade. I don't
Fair.
care. I work regardless. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Just for Laughs was a blessing for me.
Yeah.
For what it was, but technically,
Yeah.
I never did the Montreal Just for Laughs.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Never.
But you did the
I did that with ZooFest. Shout out to Isabel. Isabel,
right.
the queen of ZooFest. She was the president. She brought me in, saw something in me, brought me to do that. But I never got asked to do JFL Montreal.
And
Oh,
Zoo
wow.
ZooFest and Off JFL were originally non-affiliated and then got pulled in.
They got pulled in.
Right. Okay.
They were affiliated with them now, and it's kind of like they were like the little cousin and little brother.
Right,
But what
right.
they were great. What was great about them was that they prioritized local.
Of,
talent.
yeah. That was
They
always the
gave
thing.
people who had local shows opportunities to be something, be a
Yeah.
part of the festival, get their first. Festival
Sometimes
credit.
get their local show on like part of the festival, right?
Exactly.
Right.
The only thing I've ever done for Just for Laughs was their Just for Laughs originals album. So what they do is,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that what they do is that they get like it's like a mixtape of a bunch of different comedians, and they'll do like a comedy album with like 3 jokes a piece, a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and then you get split royalties with them when it's played on Sirius XM. I haven't seen a check yet.
Oh.
Shit.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's
Call
fine.
out.
Because I
did.
went, no, but I went to.
Well, you might not-
I already know the
Right
problem.
now.
Bro, I don't care.
No, no,
No,
I know.
I don't care.
I
I
think
don't
you
care.
should.
It's just
call
weird
them
that you
out.
didn't see because I went to Sound Exchange and was there. I interviewed them last year,
Yeah.
and they were explaining to me the whole process
Yeah.
and why they were getting so many of the comedians to register. I saw Eddie Eddie King was there. Like when I walked in, he was signing his stuff,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh, cool, okay, this is legit. Then like I wouldn't have
No,
said, hey,
Sound Exchange. Listen, all that is legit.
Yeah.
Everything's legit. So it was this long process. I even called them like 2 months ago to figure out what was going on because
Yeah.
I did it last February. So
Okay,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Okay.
so it's like it's been a while, but
Oh,
I
shit.
figured everything out.
Yeah.
It's their policy. Like I'm not gonna stress it. I'm not hurting for cash. So
right,
I'm
right,
fine.
Yeah.
But I mean,
here's the thing. Though. I don't.
You still
like, I
worked
don't
for that.
yeah,
though.
I don't
Right.
care. Like I don't care. I will out these people. I'll tell you the only person,
will
the
out
only
these people.
person that was killing it and actually doing his fucking job and his thing. And it sucks because he only got the job for 1 year. Was Neil Bansell.
okay, and
Neil Ben. He is like, you know, when you play football and you see this is a player's coach.
yeah,
Like he's a coach, but like he's for the players.
yeah,
Okay.
Because he played it, he's been
Mhm.
through the system, he understands what you're going through, so he knows firsthand. So he knows how to get the best out of you.
yeah,
That was Neil. Neil was a comic, right?
yeah,
He was doing comedy for years. So you know what? I could have a better impact working in the back office,
Mm.
right? And giving people who I know have an opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He went last year and he booked, he must have saw at least over 700 comedians across
God
the
damn.
country.
Okay,
Across this country.
That's
right,
crazy.
right.
He was in the trenches, bro. I would bump into him in Halifax, all over the place. But
Wow.
I'm talking within a short period of
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
He did this all within like 6 months,
Wow.
Right.
and then he got to showcase.
Those
he,
are wrestling numbers. Like,
Right.
just-
Oh,
yeah,
he was a man in the trenches.
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
I feel the word bad for him, but all them other programmers, terrible,
All
terrible.
right.
They
Well,
put on their friends. They don't
yeah,
look. They don't follow the essence of comedy.
yeah,
They check. They
Mhm.
find people who check boxes. Which again, we need representation. I'm not mad at that. But there are a bunch of people, right,
Who are missing
that
out.
that are missing out, that can check boxes and do the job.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like there's so many places you're missing out to go. Like, bro, all these backward spots in Toronto,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
You can go see these bars. If your job is to go scout for comedy, you need to be outside every day.
Yeah,
All
Yeah.
facets of comedy.
Yeah.
Because out of all the years that I've been doing comedy, and I see the people who are on in
7
Canada,
years already. That's
7
true.
years.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Wow.
Right? Out of all the people that I've seen that are on, that are big names in Canada, working, touring, blah, 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 none of them are indicative of who I am as a person,
Mm.
comedy related or not.
Mhm.
I don't see myself just as a fan, this person relating to me in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
If I turn on CBC, if I turn on CBC comedy, whatever, I don't hear it. Even in Just for Laughs, I don't hear it.
yeah,
Neil was going around and finding those diamonds in the roughs, finding those people and giving those people an opportunity that normally they would get overlooked every year.
yeah.
Mhm.
So he's the only person I feel bad for. The rest of the niggas, if Just for Laughs gets back, they need to put the whole program in rice and then come back, give Neil the head freaking
The whole program
Yo,
in rights
whoever buys
title. That's
whoever
fair.
buys Just for Laughs, whoever buys it,
Cool.
hire Neil Bansell as your head programmer. I promise you won't regret it.
Folks, I think we're gonna end on that note.
No, we can't.
What do you mean?
We can't.
We're already over the
I
line.
don't care. We need to talk about something and get it off my chest.
Okay. But I thought that was fan. Oh, you have something else you want to talk about? Okay,
yes,
we'll
yes,
finish. Okay,
yes,
I'll let you go.
yes. And I want to get y'all takes on this. This is
Okay.
something I've been thinking about all week. Okay, Deadpool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Deadpool.
New movie, yes.
New movie,
Look
Deadpool.
how excited this motherfucker
What are you
is.
saying now?
Yeah.
I know this shit, but what's happening now?
Deadpool coming out.
His favorite.
We all know it's gonna be time related. He's gonna be
Of course.
jumping
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
bouncing around over
Yeah.
the place.
Wild.
Hot take. I think the new Deadpool is gonna be equivalent to what Days of Future Past was. It's gonna be an entire reset of the MCU because these guys
You really
realize
think-
they're fucking up.
That's exactly what I think.
I really, I
think so.
don't
think
expect
so.
a full reset. But okay, no, go.
He-
Go.
Do you want- I want to add.
Go
what you
ahead.
just said.
'Cause I got my thoughts.
Because
See,
we already know that there's going to be multiple Wolverines,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
they're going to cycle
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
and then based off that, they're going to
And-
choose their Wolverine.
And supposedly a Cyclops was spotted too.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
So I've always said that what this is going to do is they're going to say, here's all of Fox, here's all the trash, we're going to throw it in the trash, and all things we like, we will keep. After that, build into what we want, which I'm certain is
Hmm.
going to link into the animated episode, to be honest.
And
Okay.
and
Oh.
they're gonna go to one timeline.
Okay.
It's not gonna be bouncing around to different.
You don't think
different-
multiverse?
I think it's done.
They're gonna cut it out?
That's why you think they're bringing in the TVA. Why is the TVA involved?
With how
You're-
Loki ended?
You're bringing in you're bringing in Deadpool to the universe.
Yeah.
Even in the trailer, they bring him in, they sit him down, and they head off. The TVA, how does the TVA get a hold of Deadpool
But-
for the first thing? Deadpool was so grounded in just him being a mercenary and doing his
Yeah.
thing. Your first introduction to Deadpool is him being kidnapped by the TVA, looking at all the TVs and seeing what's been going on in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's like, bro, it's literally going to be a trope of how he ended the second one, where he got
Cable.
cables
time
watch
travel.
and then started fixing all the things
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the joke of Wolverine
Yeah.
Origins,
Yeah.
with the joke of
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
Lantern.
all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna reset it because Marvel's, everybody hated that ending.
Oh, the ending.
Ending.
Okay.
Ending.
Wait,
I like the
ending.
movie.
Oh, I like the movie.
was
Yeah,
decent.
scene or
The
the,
movie-
end, or
The end
ending?
credit. The end credit. Where
With the crossover with
where,
Beast
where,
and
where Monica Rambeau wakes up in the universe and she sees Beast, which I love. Kelsey
Yeah.
Grammer,
Yeah.
shout out to Kelsey Grammer, right? Sees Beast, and it's like, okay, we got X-Men in a whole different universe. How are we gonna get them
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
I think that's what Deadpool's gonna be. Deadpool's gonna be TVA's.
Oh,
You're gonna
that's
see a red button that just fucking
interesting.
Don't press the red
don't
button.
press the red button and
Press the red
Deadpool's
button.
gonna be
Why make
Deadpool.
it so red?
yeah.
Deadpool's gonna be Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then boom.
I'm on this.
That's what I think.
I'm on this. I,
No, but what do you think?
So for me, I'm not mad at the idea. I'm just wondering how you incorporate everyone else that like Cap and like how do you incorporate the Avengers? How do you incorporate Shang-Chi? How do you incorporate? Is he just going to be going
Yeah.
around doing this only to affect the change on an X-Men level to reintroduce them into the universe? Like what happened?
The whole
interesting.
thing.
But then like you haven't
But
even
then
developed.
that's how you
the
get
whole
Iron
thing.
Man
Then
and
they were-
characters back.
You want Iron Man back?
I don't want him back.
I
I
wouldn't
don't
mind
want
him
him
back.
gone.
I wouldn't mind him back.
Really?
Not in his own movie.
Yeah,
I want him to exist still.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
much
difference.
money.
I would.
There's a
I don't
difference.
know. I don't know how I
wouldn't
feel
mind-
about that.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I wouldn't mind him as like a Scarlett Johansson role. Scarlett Johansson was
No, she
was
can go too.
no.
Yeah, but you just don't like Scarlett
No, but
Johansson.
Black Widow.
Don't
Black-
love her as Black. I just don't love her as Black Widow.
But Black
Okay.
Widow was just dashed into a bunch of different movies
Yeah.
that's
before she
true.
got her own
I
standalone.
didn't
Right,
like-
right.
I didn't
I
like
can
that,
see.
though.
I can see.
I didn't like that though.
I like.
I didn't like
It made
that.
sense. It made it work.
But I mean, I wanted her to have her own movie and also do that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like that they introduced her that way.
As
just-
what?
By just
Well, I-
randomly.
Oh,
putting
yeah, that was
her-
fine.
I mean,
First
the,
person?
the
That was
first
fine.
her first
That
introduction
was
in
fine.
Iron Man 2, I'm okay with.
The
but-
first introduction,
But
sure.
I do agree, her just only
But the-
being used
yeah,
as a shield
I didn't like
agent
that.
over and over,
because it felt
But-
like she was just a filler.
She was.
which is not that-
She's the shield agent.
right. But and I feel like they could have given her more.
But that's not Iron Man.
No, but
Yeah, that's fair
but
too.
here's the
Good
deal.
point.
I know, I understand that, but we've seen so much of Iron Man standalone shit, and Iron Man has established himself as that guy. But I can
Yeah.
see him coming in halfway as like a ringer. For example, one of the last times I was here, we talked about Fantastic Four, and we were like how like we could introduce Reed
Right.
Richards. They're already going to be the Fantastic Four. We don't need to see the origin
Right? Yeah.
of them going into space. They're going to have the Spider-Man effect.
Yes,
right?
they're
Yeah.
skipping
So
ahead. Thank God.
how they could a great way to introduce them in what I thought would have been dope was in Captain Marvel, right?
Hmm.
They're fighting the Skrulls and all that stuff because that's the villain.
Yeah.
Then we need someone who's an expert in the Phantom Zone or whatever like that. Boom, Reed Richards comes in. Boom, boom. At the end, he comes in and out. At the end, the big final fight, we could use some help. We could use some aerial help. Blah blah blah. Well, don't worry, my team's already on it. Now you see Invisible Woman pop in. You see Human Torch. You see the
Right.
thing, right? That's what I think the role of Iron Man could be. He could just come in as like a the cavalry.
Yeah.
Do his thing.
Oh shit!
And then
Sorry,
I'm saying.
it just hit me. We're probably going to see the Fantastic Four in Deadpool
There's a good chance.
1,000%.
because if it's set in the 60s and they keep showing us that he's time traveling,
True.
I
Yeah.
imagine a flash of them, not a full scene, but we might just see the
Something,
team.
yeah.
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 Little tease.
So because reasons, the Fantastic Four, and your theory there, I've said forever, different Wolverines make sense. But your boy that you see there with our boy Deadpool,
Mhm.
that's the cartoon. Wolverine.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's him gonna be like, all right, I'll join you on this
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
You
I'm
think
a trip.
Hugh Jackman is playing the
Cartoon, like
Cartoon.
he's playing
At least
cartoon.
one of them.
One of
Yeah,
them's gonna be
one of them has
cartoon.
to
Because they have Patch as well.
Right, Patch is gonna be there. But
Oh,
then
yeah,
for
they should show
Fantastic
them, yeah.
Four, this theory hit
Steve
me weeks
Ratcliffe.
ago, and I never said anything about it. But the '60s, Herbie the Robot was only created for the '60s cartoon.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
took because why didn't they have the rights
Because
to
they didn't
Johnny
have the rights
Storm?
to Johnny Storm.
And also,
For
they,
whatever
I
Dumb
heard,
reason.
but I also heard that they didn't want kids to be like, "Oh, I want to be like
Oh,
the Human
choir.
Torch."
I've
It's like,
heard about that.
Good
But
point.
kids,
Good point.
stupid.
Good point.
Right.
Good point.
Right. So
You're gonna be the Human Torch on this.
I'm a
team.
rock. I'm invisible. I can stretch. Light me on fire. No,
I'm saying, don't do that.
Johnny, no.
No, Johnny, no.
all to say, yes, we might see the Fantastic Four in Deadpool. and
Okay.
Wolverine, but also bigger yes to Marvel's looking at Star Wars being like, let's see what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Bro, nigga.
Finally
True.
telling
I see what
stories that
y'all
don't
doing.
have to
Yeah,
deal with anything.
Star Wars
Yeah.
has not missed with the cohesiveness.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah,
not- they
yeah,
have
yeah,
not
yeah.
strayed,
We've said
even
that.
with the
Yeah.
Bad Batch, with the
Yeah,
cartoon,
yeah, yeah.
everything. They are so freaking
cut this
fluid.
Blending animated with live action has always been a problem for people, and somehow Star Wars figured out how to.
Yeah.
Filoni, we have to give the guy
Yeah,
credit,
No, but
100%.
and Kathleen Kennedy
again-
because people hate on her so much, but Filoni's not there without her. So
they didn't stray away from the fucking
Fair.
boom. As soon as they fucking introduced this multiverse, that's when shit started going to fucking garbage
Yeah.
and started trash. The
Chaotic.
multiverse, leave it to Spider-Man and
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I've seen a lot of people say that. I didn't think the
I
multiverse
kind
stuff.
of agree.
It
Yeah.
wasn't so bad, but they expected the COVID not to happen.
Yes,
They built a
They-
lot of this
yes.
on COVID not happening.
because they even
Eternals was supposed to be here. Captain
Yeah.
Marvel was supposed to
Yeah,
be
because-
here.
that's
All
true.
sorts of
remember
shit.
you even you
Oh,
even you
and-
pointed
and-
out at the beginning. Everything fast forwarded to 2023 before we were in 2023.
true.
And also, they weren't expecting T'Challa to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
ridiculous.
all right.
he has to be
All
alive.
right,
That-
Chadwick.
You know what kind of damage control that is?
Yeah, but
You're
again,
like,
that,
oh.
that you could work around that. It's Hollywood. You don't need to have because they did Loki before all this bullshit.
True.
Loki was like, I don't even think. Listen, I love Loki series.
Mhm.
I loved it to death. But again, I don't think it helped the Marvel universe at all.
The problem with multiverse and time
I don't
travel
think it
is
helped.
it becomes a trope to answer all the hard problems.
Yes.
Oh, which they
Yeah.
said. Don't they even say that in Endgame? Don't they make fun of the fact
Yeah.
that timey-wimey, you just go back and fix things, and
Yeah.
that's
And then
Which is
it's-
why you shouldn't do it often.
And that's why I think Star Trek they purposely said don't do time
until
stuff.
he died,
until he died,
and
like,
then they
"Eh."
immediately did it in
and
the
it's
movie.
like
Yeah.
don't because it's a cheat. It's a
And-
cheat. You can just
and-
cheat your way out of
And
it.
as much as I say fuck Dan Harmon, but you know the Rick and Morty, the whole thing that they don't do
Yeah.
time travel specifically because he's just like, no, it's bullshit because time can just you can just fix everything.
Reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or you could be like gargoyles, and it doesn't freaking matter because if you
You're
try to
you're
go
in
back, you're already in the timeline that
Which is-
got changed.
which is what Endgame tries to tell you. Endgame tries to tell you like your timeline is going forward.
Right, no matter what.
If you go back, that's still your future. You're
Yeah.
just
Going
it back in time.
But that's bullshit.
But go
no,
watch
that's-
Gargoyles, the original Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Go watch.
But I'll
that.
tell you
Then it's
what,
like-
they said
That's
that
funny.
and they tried to explain it to us and break it down.
Yeah.
But that's bullshit. When Loki gets the fucking Tesseract, goes somewhere else, TVA snatches him up,
Yeah.
and he explains, well, the fucking Avengers went back in time. It was planned. They were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You weren't. You're an anomaly. They were always supposed So it's
Yeah,
cool
you're
when
a
you
fire.
do it.
Yeah.
It's a problem when I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
they're
what I'm
trying to bring back half of
Nah,
half
but
of
I
everybody
see-
in the whole known universe.
Yeah, no,
And Loki's just like,
You're always supposed to lose.
and,
You're
and
supposed
also you sacrificed yourself for
Double
everybody,
standards.
and now you're just like, yoink.
But this is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm
Double
saying, and then we can get out of here because I know we're pushing on 2 hours. But what I'm saying is that I think they got Ryan Reynolds on board.
Yeah.
They got Ryan Reynolds on board.
I mean, he got them on board, if anything.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah.
yeah.
they got Ryan Reynolds on board, and I couldn't think of a better actor / character than Deadpool
100%.
to knock shit on their head because we're
Yeah.
expecting something
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah.
We're
He's
expecting
the
like
right character.
yeah, we're expecting something goofy and shit like that, and then. If they completely do the reset at the end of it, like it was a Deadpool movie, and now
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
get back on track. Because apparently Sebastian Stan doesn't want to come back as Bucky.
I heard.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
one of the rumors is he's
well,
not,
do you want
Oh,
to come
shit,
back
I
to the
didn't
shit
know
show?
that.
You wanna-
Okay.
you
He-
wanna
he's-
come back to the shit
he's
show?
coming back for one project, but he's not going to be in.
Thunderbolts.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
But he's dying in Thunderbolts supposedly, and he won't be in Captain America 4.
Thank
Oh
God.
shit.
Oh, but
Okay.
why?
Captain America 4? Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
New people.
Oh.
New one,
Order.
yeah.
I'm happy. Good.
See, it's gotten to the
Damn,
point, bro.
okay.
Ever since I linked up with you guys and started coming on this podcast, you know my dream of being in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm trying to go to DC.
No, don't do that.
Oh, the
I'm
new
trying to go to
one.
DC.
That's poor
Bro,
choices.
James Gunn.
That's poor choices. for
hey,
live
hey,
action.
Gunn.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
James
know.
Gunn is making moves.
I see
bro.
him. I see what he's saying.
Superman Legacy. Stop.
Not
playing.
even legacy now. He cut the legacy supposedly, and people are just like, "Why is he cutting the legacy?" And everyone's just like, because they're starting to realize he probably is gonna like do such a groundbreaking story. He's just like, "Why would I want to make that the legacy?" As in, he's inspiring others and he's going
You know
away.
what?
I want to start with this shit. And I was just
I
like,
think he's going, and I'm done. I swear to
"Okay, hit us."
Kingdom Come.
God. I think they're
Oh,
going
fuck, that'll be-
Frontier.
Oh,
Frontier.
Okay.
Everyone. But think about it. Frontier. Everyone got together. No one was really in the Justice League. Justice League,
Right.
was a thing, but everyone came together.
right.
Justice League was formed when he saw that a bunch of heroes individually
Could
come
work
together,
together.
work together,
Yeah.
and do a thing.
Look at you. Yeah, you know, excited. You know you're a nerd. You know you're a nerd when you start doing this. And you're like,
Listen,
oh shit, go. It's popping off.
I'm with it. As long as they don't go dark just to go dark.
right? No.
Yeah, yeah, you was.
As long as they don't start killing niggas,
No,
it could be like, ah, edgy.
Because look who's James brought over. Like he's bringing over. Like,
Yeah, the goofy ass friends of
Batista is
his.
even trying to come
Yeah, yeah.
over.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you got Jason Momoa's Lobo already. Come on, like you
Fingers
know.
crossed. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
That's what he
James Gunn
wanted
is trying to
originally.
do, James Gunn is trying to do something different. So I don't think they're gonna go dark like that.
I hope.
But no, I
Yeah.
think Frontier. I think that's how it's at least the first movie gonna go. It's just gonna be a massive fucking earth like shattering event.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna come from all these places. All right, guys, it's gonna be halfway through. Guys, we need to fucking corral
And then
this
be
stuff.
yeah.
Hey, we'll go there, there, and then boom, and then
Just don't be dark side and I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't.
I
Do,
agree.
you can't
Yeah,
dark
that's
side.
too hot.
That's
That's
the
too.
That's
Dark-
like,
Dark
that's
Side's
like
Thanos.
starting. That's like
Dark
starting
Side's
with Galactus.
Dark Side's their Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Side,
But
Dark
don't
Side's gonna be
start
their Thanos.
with him. It's,
Don't
yeah.
start.
No,
whatever.
Dark Side's gonna be like
Uh,
it's gonna be like the wars.
It's
gonna be
literally
like
their Thanos.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like the wars and stuff like that. Like there's gonna be a build up, and then you're gonna get to it. And all that
I'm
stuff.
I'm looking forward to it because I know some people were saying like after Madam Web, the Isabel Marquette kid they're just like her career's over. I'm like she's already
No.
cast as Hawk Girl.
No.
She has her next phase.
No.
Fine, that was her.
And
fault.
everybody and their mother knows that movie. It wasn't their
It's not their
The
fault.
decisions that
Yes.
they could have made two simple decisions that would have made that movie phenomenal. One, made her blind at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
As soon as she started discovering her powers, she should have been blind right away. And
Yeah.
then navigating that. And instead of being wise after she goes blind, she sees everything. No, navigating. Two, the girls get their powers halfway through. They
Yes.
actually get their powers.
Sir?
And we don't see flash forward.
Okay, I gotta go because I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad.
We can talk about it after.
I knew when I
Yeah.
saw that trailer that they were only gonna show us the same bullshit in the
Yeah,
movie.
the flash
And
forward.
when I got to the movie and watched the whole movie and I got to the end and I said, Zoe Mamet is the only thing you didn't show me in the fucking trailer. And even then, I think she was in it.
Yeah.
The girl from Girls, who's the man at the
But
keyboard.
we
or
all told you not to go see that.
I know.
We
Everyone
made it all the way to the end, and they still didn't. They still have their powers.
didn't
They got
have their
Chinese
powers.
food, but they didn't get their powers.
I was so mad.
This
Anyways.
conversation's better than that movie. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yo,
those two decisions would have
similar
made it.
runtime. You might as well just watch this. Guys, if you've been watching us and you've been enjoying this, please make sure to visit our new website, GeekCypha.com. You can follow us on all our socials at GeekCypha. Akeem, thank you so much, man.
Always,
thank
thanks for
you
having
so
me, guys.
fucking much for
Thank you.
coming through.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this space. It was fun to do it here.
Also, you can follow
Oh, yes.
me at King Grams with a Z. And I got this. I don't know if you guys know the show Tracker on CBS.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been watching
My
it.
episode comes out this Sunday.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I have 2 episodes to catch up on
Yeah,
then because the
right.
last episode, but it's an interesting show. I like that dude.
Justin Hartley.
Yeah, Hartley.
Super dope dude.
Yeah. I like that dude. He was supposed to be Aquaman at one point.
Yeah, they did like a short film. Well, hour. It was an hour long, but it was a short
Like a-
film.
Yeah,
Then he was
pilot.
yeah.
Pilot?
pilot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that guy. Okay,
Cool,
okay. Yeah, yeah.
cool.
Guys,
Alright.
that's it. That's the whole show. We had so much fun. We'll be back with another one soon. Peace, everybody.
Peace.